serving home-style meals like Grandma made for over 50 years. Wholesome meal choices for my family, prepared from fresh ingredients. I appreciate the love they put into every meal. My kids love the home-baked desserts prepared in the Richards Farm Kitchen. Richards Restaurants. Old-fashioned in a good way. Richards Restaurants.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Back at the Coliseum, we are underway between the Komets and the Cincinnati Cyclones. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons here tonight. We open things up with the puck down in the Cincinnati zone. Comes up to the blue line. Now it's going to roll forward. Coming up here up along the near side. McNally's going to get rid of it. Going to come all the way down to the Comet zone. And a quick icing.
As we said before, last time in here, October 27th, Cincinnati won the hockey game 3-2. It was an overtime goal early in the 5-minute overtime, but both teams skated well. 2-2 going in, of course, and then the overtime goal got Cincinnati the win. So pretty evenly matched hockey game that night, and we'll see what they do tonight here.
Face off to the left of Anthony Peters, the starting goaltender for Cincinnati. Mason Baptista tries to get it in the corner. Desjardins goes after it. He is met there by Chris Leone. It goes back behind the net. Back up along the far side. Mason Baptista gets to it. And it comes out to LaRaza. LaRaza using the point. Come upstairs. Here we go. Here's a shot. That's going to be blocked off the stick of Cody Soul. It's going to come all the way down for an icing. So 2 quick icing calls. That'll bring the face-off in the Cincinnati zone.
Yep. Again, the forechecking in a very tight. Cincinnati plays good tight defense, especially in their net. They like to put the 2 defensemen in front of the net, leave them there as long as possible, and have the centerman help out as he cruises around looking for the loose man.
Liam Sewell is our referee tonight as the linesman gets in there, drops the puck, comes up to the blue line. It's Leonard on the far side. Here's Bobby Shea. Shea wraps it around the boards. It goes behind the net. Now Jamie Schaafsma, man in front. It's Szydlowski. Kind of taken off of his stick, and back come the Cyclones the other way. Left the puck right at center ice, and the Komets get it back. Here's Sean Szydlowski on the far side. Jabs it up along the far boards near the penalty boxes. And now it comes into the Cincinnati zone. Chris Leone. Cross-ice pass. Going to be tipped by Bobby Shea. Now into the Komet zone. On the far side, the Komets have it. It's going to come into the Cincinnati zone here on the near side. And in the corner. It goes back behind the net. It's Leone who will pick it up. He goes up along the far side. And now right at the Komet blue line. Schultz trying to get it across. He is cut off by Lowney. The puck comes into the Komet zone. Hauser's got to play on it. Whips it around the far side here is Crunk in the corner to Kalkin. Kalkin's pass going to be blocked by Cincinnati. Lowry will come it up along the near side, or Loney rather. And it's going to come out all the way into the Komet zone. Far side. Going after it is Maggio. Couldn't get there. Up along the far side. Now it comes out in front of the net. And it's going to be Crunk picking it up for the Komets.
In and over. There you go.
Crunk will take a shot. Peters will get his first save of the game. And up along the near side. Played forward by Stevens.
Offside.
He will get it in, and it's offsides on Cincinnati. Cincinnati extremely short-handed tonight. Only 9 forwards and 5 defensemen.
7 cross-offs on their lineup that they submit, and only, as you say, 14 players. So that's short. You can play with that. You just have to change quicker and make sure you keep everybody rested and rotated.
Cincinnati, they've won 2 straight. They shut out Toledo last week 1-0. As the play continues, the puck comes up along the far side, and here we go. Mason Baptista out to Desjardins. Got to step on his man coming in. Wrapped up off the play, and a save made by Peters. Back up along the far side. Komets trying to keep it in. It's Cody Soul. Soul is able to get it to Baptista. Now on the far side, and the Cyclones are able to clear it out. All the way into the Komet zone here is Binkley. Binkley will go back behind the net. And he will skate forward with it right up the middle of the ice. He has got Desjardins. And Desjardins will get it in. And it comes into the corner. Up along the near side. It's going to be wrapped around back behind the net. Leone will go after it again. Gave it up. Here's a shot by the Komets. It is blocked. Justin Danforth for the Cyclones. Is able to get it free up along the near side here, the Cincinnati bench, and now it comes into the Komet zone. Back behind the net, it's Curtis Leonard. Gives it a look, and he hands it off to Bobby Shea. Shea back behind his own net. No score here in the first period between the Komets and Cincinnati. Up along the far side, it's Bobby Shea trying to get loose of Dominic Zombo. Comes up along the near side. Looking for Jamie Schaafsma off of his stick. And now stick handled back in the Komet zone. Nice play by Schaafsma getting back on D. Picks up the puck. He goes back behind the net. Took McNally off the play that time, and the Komets coming forward with it. Szydlowski out across the blue line. His pass to Garrett Thompson's going to bounce around and into the Cincinnati zone. Picked up by Blake Thompson. Thompson will wheel it in, and it's going to go back up along the far side where it's going to be controlled by the new guy, Joe Widmer. Into the Cincinnati zone. Far side. Here's Garrett Thompson. Goes to Widmer in the corner. Widmer gives it a look. Comes up along the far boards, and it's going to be picked off by Sean O'Donnell. O'Donnell gives it up here on the left wing. They cross over on side. They cut in front. Here's a shot knocked down before it gets through to Hauser. 4 minutes have now gone by here in the first period. 2 shots on goal for the Komets. 1 for Cincinnati. Comes into the corner. Here is Widmer. Trying to go upstairs to Binkley, and it is picked off and coming back the other way, but what a play by Jason Binkley. Intercepts the puck, and he promptly sends it into the Cincinnati zone. Devontae Stevens for Cincinnati will skate forward with it. Comes right in front of the zone net. Gets around Gabriel Desjardins. Hands it off on the far side. He'll carry it over the line. Here we come over. Here's a shot. Save made. Jesse Schultz with a chance.
Yeah, nice three-way passing play by Cincinnati, and we see them do that quite a bit. They use the whole ice surface. Went from the right wing centerman into the left wing over here. The trailer coming on the play. He got a pretty good shot on goal, but Hauser came out challenged, made a nice save, no rebound.
15:26 to go, opening period, no score. And here's the face-off to the right of Michael Hauser. And the puck is dropped, and here's a shot that's going to be blocked. Another opportunity, another save for Michael Hauser. Rob DeFulvis with both of those shots for Cincinnati. Comes up along the far side. We got a pile up down low in the corner. Mason Baptista. He digs it out. Now he looks up ice. And he is going to give it over to Desjardins. Desjardins over the line. He's got Zach LaRaza. LaRaza here on the right side. He'll take a shot. That's going to go wide. Here's Colkin on the far side. Rims it around. It goes back behind the net. Looking for it is Gabriel Desjardins now in the corner. Here's Chris Leone. Puts it out in front of his own net where Mike Barrett will take it away. He will skate up along the far side, and he gets it into the Komet zone. Stopping it is Hauser. He will wheel it around the boards, coming up top to the Komet blue line. And it's going to be Crunk. Crunk will take a shot. It's going to be blocked. Now Widmer up along the far side. Wheels it up to the point. Here's a shot. It's tipped, and a save made by Peters. Into the corner. And it's Widmer. He's pinned off against the board. And it comes up along the near side where it belongs to Blake Thompson. Far side pass is going to come into the Cincinnati zone. Knocked aside. Here's Widmer, got a man in front. He's going to pick it up. Up along the far side, it's Marcotte. Gets it into the Cincinnati zone. Into the corner. Up top to the blue line. There we go. Cody Soul in the high slot. Gives it up to Binkley. Top of the circle. In front. And the shot is going to be blocked. Coming back upstairs. Binkley will put it right back in on Peters. Blocked again. Thompson with it. Puts it out in front. Peters got a piece of it. Comes up to the blue line. And here come the Cyclones trying to break it out. They bring it into the Komet zone. Jason Binkley is back there. Binkley goes back behind the net. He will give it a look. Goes right up along the far side. And it's picked up by the Komets. All the way down low here in the corner. Now up along the near side. Komets have it in front. And now it's going to be loose. O'Donnell pokes it aside. Going to come all the way here on the near wing. Back out to neutral territory. The Cyclones get it back. Stevens sends it forward here on the left side. Now all the way into the Komet zone. Going to be grabbed by Hauser. And that's going to be Sean Szydlowski on the other end for the Komets. Far side, Jamie Schaafsma.
Clear the zone, guys.
Puts it over here on the near side. Komets cannot clear it. We've got a penalty called. Here's a shot. Hauser the save. Rebound is going to come into the corner. And a penalty coming up on the Komets. Delayed call, extra attacker on for Cincinnati. The puck up along the far side. Komets can't get to it.
Blowing it.
Here's a shot, save made. Rebound goes in.
We touched the puck twice over in the corner there. The referee was out of position and never was able to see what the touch was, so he hesitated. The Komets complained about it, and unfortunately, as the play kept going, they got a shot on net, the rebound, and a scramble with the extra attacker on the ice. They go ahead 1-0.
12:53 to go in the first. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Auburn.
Komets down 1-0 here in the first period. It is the finale of 3 games in 3 nights. The Komets got victories in the first 2 games against Indianapolis and Toledo, trying to pull off the third one here to make it 4 in a row against Cincinnati, but the Cyclones not making it easy on us. It is 1-0 Cincy. There is Mason Baptista along the far side. He's going to go back below the goal line for Ryan Lowney, and Lowney will skate with it. He gets to his own blue line. Lowney gives it up on the far side to a streaking Taylor Crunk, and coming in, Crunk is going to go back
looking
behind
for somebody.
Has a man in front. It's Binkley, fanned on it.
Nice setup, though.
Comes up top to Cody Soul. He will get it back in the Cincinnati zone, and it's going to go into the corner. Blake Thompson up along the far side. Coming back up top of the blue line. Komets cannot keep a hold of it, and it's going to go Jason Binkley. Wanders all the way back to his own blue line. Now it's back in the Cincinnati zone. Peters will play it. And he gets it to McNally, poked away by Widmer up along the far side. Cincinnati still has possession of the puck off the stick of Zombo. Now it's going to be Binkley. And Binkley out to Cody Soul. Soul in the corner. Now he comes off the end boards. It's going to be Binkley. Over to Sean Szydlowski. Going to carry it over the blue line. Taking a shot. Peters to save. A rebound in front. Nice save by Peters. There's still a scramble for it. It's still loose. It goes back behind the net, and Cincinnati picks it up. Cyclones skate with it here on the left side. It's O'Donnell going to go back behind the net. Up along the far side. Here is a shot save made. Rebound. Score.
That's a perfect setup right there. They circle the net. They throw it back to the point. A one-timer. Hauser makes the save, and the man cruising across the front of the net, standing there for Cincinnati, just tips the puck in. Hauser not having any chance as they didn't pick up the loose man in front of the net. Cincinnati on the board again.
Jesse Schultz with the goal, and it's 2-0 Cincinnati. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
Ready for a new apartment? You don't have to look far. St. Joe Place has everything you could ever want in an apartment complex. Internet, cable, washer and dryer. It's all included in your monthly rent. There's also a basketball court, an outdoor grilling area, pool and hot tub, and the list goes on and on. St. Joe Place is leasing 2- and 4-bedroom apartments and now offering 3 bedrooms. Living at St. Joe Place Apartments, you'll quickly realize how great the staff and apartments really are. Call 444-3000 or visit stjoeplace.com. And now, back to Comet Hockey.
All right, we're down 2-0 here in the first. 10:28 to go in the opening period. Here's La Raza trying to get the Komets on the board. His shot is going to be blocked coming up along the near side. Chris Leone unloads the puck, and it comes back in the Komet zone. There's Widmer along the far side. He will flip it in, and it's going to come here on the near wing in the corner. Coming out in front, and Peters will swipe it away. Far boards. And into the corner now, swiped around by Leone. Now all the way out of the zone. Komets will give chase.
Be icing. That'll bring her all the way back into the Cincinnati zone. Line change for the Komets as they're trying to get something going right here. Only they have 6 shots apiece on goal. Cincinnati has put 2 of them in, though. Both goals on rebounds, scrambles in front, and man down low being able to get the loose puck. Got to cover up a little bit back there.
Face-off to the right of Anthony Peters. And Widmer on the face-off. Widmer just signed yesterday from Peoria of the SPHL, getting his first action as a Komet. Face-off, the puck goes all the way back into the neutral zone. Widmer will get it back, and he will put it in the Cincinnati zone. Leone comes up to the blue line. Lowney, he stops it. Got a man down low. It was Crunk. Goes off of his stick. And now up along the far side, picking it up is Culkin. Culkin down low. Goes below the goal line, centering pass. Here's a shot, save made. The puck is loose, and the Cyclones clear to the blue line. Can't get it out. Culkin with a shot, save made by Peters. Got the left leg out in time. Coming up top Komets go back behind the net. It's Dan Maggio. Maggio has Leone on him, coming up top to the blue line. Now Kolkin with a shot, and it goes wide.
Nobody got a stick on it.
Back on the far side. Maggio can't keep it in, and the Cyclones clear the zone. Down to Kolkin. Kolkin will go back behind his own net, play it up along the far side, and back into the Cincinnati zone. And it's Garrett Thompson. Thompson goes down low, tries to center it up, and it goes through the blue paint. Up top, Cody Soul with it over to Binkley. Binkley off the boards. He will rim it around, goes off the side of the net, picked up by Garrett Thompson. Now Sean Szydlowski picks it up in the corner. Got a man on him. Going to flip it back over to Garrett Thompson. Got a man in front. Here's a shot, and it goes off the side of the net. Schaafsma with a chance. Now to Binkley. Binkley on the near side. Back to Schaafsma.
Again with a shot.
Sneaking in, trying to dish it off. It's loose. Peters will smother it.
Again, the puck bouncing on Schaafsma. Tried to backhand a flat pass over to Sodi Cole and snuck in from the blue line. Puck bounced in the air. Peters jumped out and grabbed the rebound.
We got a break in the action. Komets are down 2-0 here in the first. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
A little slow start here for the Komets, and in front of a big crowd here on Report Card Nights. Komets get a week off, and then the Toledo Walleye come to town on December 1st, next Friday. The Komets trying to extend their win streak to 4. Cincinnati not making it easy here tonight. Cyclones up 2-0.
Yeah, they're a very difficult team to try to break out of their pattern. As a defensive hockey team, they're one of the better ones in the league, and it's going to be very tough to get back into this hockey game. They've had some pressure on them, but they just can't get a good clean shot at Peters. Work hard, got to get a bounce here.
Face off to the left of Peters, it's Jamie Schaafsma. Puck is going to come up along the far side. And it's Blake Thompson, and getting it for Cincinnati. He will put it into the Komet zone. Goes below the goal line, into the corner. Now up top it comes to the blue line. Here's a shot by Stevens. Save made by Hauser. Back up along the near side. And they still have it. Stevens coming in, taking a shot. Save made by Hauser. Got the blocker on it.
Good save there. All by himself, the shooter.
Bobby Shea picks it up. Here's Leonard up along the far side. Jamie Schaafsma gives it a look, and he's got Shea. Shea got a man right up the middle of the ice. It's going to be tipped, and puck rolling around in the Cincinnati zone, and the Cyclones get it back. Back up along the left side. The puck is going to come into the Komet zone. Now it goes back behind the nets where it's Jesse Schultz. Schultz lost it. Schaafsma picks it up for the Komets, and he tries to go to Jamie Schaafsma. His play is interrupted, and it's going to come back the other way. Desjardins on the far side unloads the puck, and we got a man. It is Marcotte up along the far side.
Behind the defense.
Wrapped up on the play. He's still got the puck, however. Comes up to the blue line. Marcotte sends it over top of the circle. Here's a shot. It's going to be blocked. Picked up by Desjardins. Now Widmer back behind the net. Skates with it here in the corner. Comes up top to the point. It's Ryan Lowney. Lowney back over to Widmer. Coming down low again. Centering pass. And what a save by Peters.
He snuck the defenseman Kolkin in behind everybody. They got the puck through the goal crease right on his stick, but he was so hard to pass. He couldn't control it. It just got redirected instead of a shot on the net. Peters was able to slide across and get the puck. Nice pass and play. Komets.
Komets are getting shots on net. We've got 12 so far. Cincinnati was 7.
Yeah. But it's happening so quick because of the defensive ability of this Cincinnati team covering up in front of that net. We don't have a lot of time to get the shot off. Redirect them and deflections is what we're getting right now.
Face off to the right of Peters. Comes up top of the circle. Shot is going to be blocked. Now it comes up to the blue line. McNally with it. And the puck will come into the Komet zone. Jason Binkley chases it down. Here's Cody Soul back up along the far side. Now it's Dan Maggio at the blue line. And Maggio drops it back to Binkley. Binkley sends it over to Cody Soul. Soul over to Maggio. Maggio on the right side taking a shot. And a save made by Peters.
Not taking any chances. Peters, the long shot, took it in the chest, held on. He'll get the face-off in the Cincinnati zone as they change up lines.
Face-off to the left of Peters. And it's very important for the Komets to get off to quick starts. We're 5-0 when leading after the first period. 8-2-1 when we score the first goal. That's not going to happen tonight. Komets are 6-0 when we're leading after 2 periods of play. So if we can get the lead here in the first period, it's going to be a good hockey game. But the Komets got a long way to go. It's 2-0 Cincinnati. 6:40 to go in the first.
Good draw here. Schaafsma in for the faceoff.
Schaafsma will take it. And he's opposed by Sean O'Donnell. Now the puck is dropped, comes into the corner. Chris Leone grabs it for Cincinnati. Far side, Garrett Thompson got a man out in front, and Schaafsma backhander in, and a save made by Peters.
Couldn't get the rebound. Thomas all over it.
Into the corner, up along the far side. The Cyclones get it out. Komets get it right back. There's Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski right in front. It's Schaafsma with a chance, and a save made by Peters. Szydlowski with it again, up along the far side. Szydlowski got it taken off of his stick, and the Cyclones are able to get it out of the zone. Komets pick it up, got to get back on sides. Here's Bobby Shea. Shea trying to get it to Schaafsma, and it's going to come into the Cincinnati zone. Blake Thompson gets it back in the Komet end. Now Bobby Shea picks it back up. Far side to Lowney. Now on the right wing, Widmar will get it into the Cincinnati zone. Can't do much with it as the Cyclones get it right back into neutral territory. 2-0 Cincinnati, and it belongs to Lowney. He will move it into the Cincinnati zone, and it's going to come back the other direction. Cincinnati picks it up into the Komet zone, into the corner. Colkin is there first. Back up along the far side. He wheels it up along the far side. That will clear the zone. Cyclones have it here on the left wing. Now far side now tipped into the Komet end, and it's going to be Hauser. He's got a play on it. Comes into the corner. Lowney over to Desjardins. Desjardins' pass is going to be slowed up. It comes out to center ice where it's intercepted and right back in on Hauser. Hauser will stop it. He gives it up to Lowney. And Lowney, the rookie, taking his time right behind the net. Now he gives it up to Colkin. 15 minutes have gone by here in the first period. Cincinnati up 2-0. Here we come, trying to make it 3-0. Here's a shot, save made by Hauser. Just got enough of it.
Man open again with a clear shot.
Devontae Stevens will keep it in at the blue line. Now it's going to be picked off by Maggio. Tries to get it back in the Cincinnati zone and does, but McNally is there for the Cyclones. Now Stevens stick handles through the neutral zone, runs into Taylor Crunk. Crunk will get it back in the Cincinnati end. Now it's zipped up along the near side. McNally here's to his right, cuts it back to the middle of the ice, gets it into the Komet zone, hands it over to Stevens. Here's a shot, and it's going to go out of play. 4:22 to go in the first. Cincinnati 2, Komets nothing. We'll be back here listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Hey, Komets fans, put a new truck in your driveway this hockey season. Take a test drive in a Chevy or GMC truck made right here in Northeast Indiana by your friends and neighbors in the UAW. Union members build quality into every full-size pickup that GM Fort Wayne Assembly builds. Union labor has been building trucks in Fort Wayne for over 30 years. Visit your local Chevy or GMC dealer and drive the union-made quality that makes buying a new truck such a great value. GMC and Chevrolet full-size pickup trucks, built by the hard-working men and women of UAW Local 2209. Put union-built quality to work for your family.
This is Komet Hockey.
Komets down 2-0 as Jamie Schaafsma gets over a step early. That'll draw a whistle and a face-off coming up outside of the Cincinnati blue line.
Patience is the name of the game right now. You have to be patient with this Cincinnati hockey team. Wait for the breaks and then put the puck in the net. And they just got to be patient. Don't open up and let them get that next one, as you got to be careful defensively.
Face-off just outside the Cincinnati blue line. On the far dot, Jamie Schaafsma takes it, and it's going to be won by the Cyclones. Blake Thompson here up along the near side for Cincinnati. Lost the puck. Komets get it deep in the Cincinnati zone. Far boards Chris Leone up top to the far side, and it's going to come back in the Comet zone. Jason Binkley drops back, gets a hold of it, goes back below the goal line as him and Danforth wrestle. Back on the far side, comes out to Cody Soul off of his stick, and now batted right back into the Comet zone. Here's Hauser. Hauser will stop it, and he gives it up along the far board. Sean Szydlowski. Backwards we come to Desjardins. Pass too hot for him, and it rolls off of his stick, and now back into the Comet zone. All the way back, Michael Hauser's got a play on it. He stops it for Jason Binkley. Binkley skates with it, dishes over to Cody Soul. Now back the other way. It's Widmer here on the right side, drops it back behind him. And here's Desjardins in the corner.
Looking for the point, man.
He's tangled up in the corner, and Colkin in there to help out everybody down low here in the corner. Desjardins jamming away at it. Danforth in there for Cincinnati, and Desjardins wins the battle. Comes out to Lowney. Man in front, and it's going to be tipped. Marcotte was the man. Couldn't get a shot off. Cincinnati coming back the other way here on the left wing. Coming in on Hauser. That's Mike Barrett. Here's a shot. Save made. Rebound comes out, and Hauser will grab it.
Comet defense that time stood up, took the man, let Hauser play the bouncing puck at the goal crease. He was able to hold on and kill the play. Make sure you take that man. Let Hauser have the loose puck. 2:47 to go. Comets down 2 in the face-off in their zone right now.
Face-off will be to the right of Michael Hauser.
Need a quick one here, guys.
Dominic Zombo will take the face-off for Cincinnati. Zombo gets in there with Mason Baptista. And the puck comes up along the near side, up top of the blue line. We got a collision at the blue line with Maggio and Leone. And the puck comes all the way in the Cincinnati zone. Now it's going to be sent back into the Comet end. Here's Bobby Shea. Far side, Zach LaRaza. LaRaza to Curtis Leonard. Leonard gives it up to Maggio. Maggio's got Bobby Shea. It's 3-on-2 as we cross over. Maggio with a shot, save, a rebound. And it's going to be angled into the corner. Up along the far side, it's Zach LaRaza gives it a poke, can't keep it in, and back come the Cyclones. Brandon McNally will carry it over the blue line. And a shot. Now he comes down into the corner where he's checked by Bobby Shea. Shea going forward up along the near side. Now it comes up to Leone. His shot. Save made by Hauser. Got the right leg out. That one was redirected at the last second. Comets get the puck. Here's Baptista. Far side. He will feather it in.
Going to ice it is what he's going to do.
And we will take a break. You are listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
In 1975, Miller Lite made history by proving we could brew a great-tasting light beer. And to mark the occasion, we're bringing back our original Steiny bottle for a limited time. Miller Lite, the original light beer, back in its original bottle. Grab one before they're all gone. Great beer, great responsibility. 2017 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis 12 fluid ounces, 96 calories, 3.2 grams carbs, less than 1 gram protein, 0 grams fat.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Both teams trade icing calls, and now it's Cincinnati's turn, and the faceoff will come down into their end. 1:39 to go here in the first. Shots in the game are 16-10 in favor of the Comets, but we have yet to get a goal. We're down 2-0.
Schaafsma will take the draw right now in the Cincinnati zone. He's got Szydlowski and Thompson out there with him. Cody Soul on the point. Binkley.
Back on the far boards. After the face-off, everyone tangles, and it's going to come loose to the Comets. Out to the blue line, it's Binkley. Binkley on the far side. It's got Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski to Garrett Thompson. Thompson now to Cody Soul. Soul working down low over to Jamie Schaafsma. Schaafsma in the corner. Here's Szydlowski taking a shot. Missed it.
Tried for the top shelf. The goaltender stood up on him.
Here's Jason Binkley. Binkley will pick it up, and he goes along the far side, and it's going to be intercepted. And Cincinnati will bring it into the Comet zone, but quickly the Comets clear it out.
Last minute of the period.
Now quickly back into the Komet zone. It's Cody Soul. He will go back behind the net. Soul played up along the far side. It's going to be tipped, and it's going to come all the way into the Cincinnati zone. In the corner, it is Marcotte. Marcotte will go back behind the net. Marcotte up along the far boards.
Use the points. They're open.
Up top to Culkin. Slides it over to Lowney. One-timer. That one's going to be golfed wide. Far side, Marcotte. Back to Culkin. Coming down low again to Jardin. Back up along the far side. The Cyclones can't clear it. Now they do. Back up along the far side. It's Marcotte. 23 seconds to go here in the first. Tipped by Desjardins. It's going to come into the Cincinnati zone. Now up along the far boards, up top to the blue line. DeFalvis will get rid of it with 10 seconds to go. And back in the Komet zone, it's Ryan Lowney. Lowney goes back behind the net. Lowney will give it a look. He'll take an eye at the clock. 3 seconds. Goes forward with it to Widmer. And that will do it as Widmer puts it in on the goaltender. That shot will count. The Komets will finish up with 17. Cincinnati with 10. But Cincinnati, they have got the lead at 2-0.
Yeah, that's about the only thing we won is the shots on goal. 17-10 we get. Unfortunately, Cincinnati gets the bounce of the puck. A couple of scrambles in front of the net. One at 7:07. Fourth gets that first goal. And at 9:09, Schultz, he gets the second goal, puts them ahead 2-0 on some pretty good forechecking and positional play around the front of our net there. As the puck bounced around, they got rebounds off of Hauser, and nobody could cover up and help out. So we've got to take care of that. We've got to put the puck in the net when we get the chance. 17 shots. We got to shoot a little more. I think we're trying to work it in too tight. And as I say, they're a very good defensive hockey team. Their defense stay home and let you try to put it through them, and then you got to worry about the goalie. So big period coming up. We need a couple of breaks.
2-0 is the score. We're going to the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
The puck has dropped on another Komet season. And what better way to get ready to watch the K's than with a pregame party? Aunt Millie's Buns and Rolls and your party spread will put the biscuit in the basket for your guests. To face off with some great sandwich ideas for your party, visit AuntMillie's.com. Whatever you put inside the sandwich, it's always a winner when you include Aunt Millie's Buns and Rolls. And speaking of winners, go Komets! Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. Bravo! It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Thank you! Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Auburn.
Life can be unpredictable. 1 minute everything's fine. In the next, you have a kid with a fever and it's already past 5. That's when you need Parkview First Care. We have extended hours, including evenings and weekends, convenient locations, and Parkview Physicians Group providers to make your whole family feel better. When you can't wait to see your doctor, go to the walk-in clinic that's part of the PPG community of care. Parkview First Care. Get in, get better, get going.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79.
Dependable cars on a budget.
Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no.
Big City Cars.
Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free.
Big City Cars.
See dealer for complete details.
Dock Dancers is the place you can find service 24 hours a day.
Hi, folks. Pat Miller telling you the Dock Dancer will always do whatever it takes to keep you and your family cool in the summer and warm in the winter. And now they've teamed up with Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems to offer the right combination of Bryant brand equipment for your home. That includes central air units, Bryant furnaces, heat pumps, and advanced thermostat technology, including Bryant's Wi-Fi controls. Call the doc that loves to make house calls at 744-3251, 744-3251.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, where the Komets are playing the Cincinnati Cyclones tonight, and our score is 2-0 in favor of the Cincinnati Cyclones. We're in the middle of the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show, and I'm being joined by two special guests. We've got two radio first-timers. Now, tonight is Report Card tonight, and we're also celebrating Big City Readers. It's a program sponsored by Big City Cars, reading at home, reading for life. We had quite a few participants from two elementary schools. It was Haley Elementary School and Roanoke Elementary School. And now I am with the two winners of the program who read the most during that time. I am joined by Rebecca and Nathan, right? Say hi, guys.
Hi.
All right. Now we'll start with you, Rebecca. Now, how many books did you read?
A lot.
A lot. What was your favorite?
Mine was probably Dork Diaries.
Yeah? And what's that about?
It's about diaries and dorks.
All right. That sounds like a fun book. Is this your first hockey game?
No.
No? Have you been to a lot before?
Yes.
Yeah? And you're sitting in the big suite tonight, aren't you?
Yes.
And that was one of the prizes for reading the most books, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, obviously, you like to read, right? Do you have any favorite books other than the ones you read? Is there one that you've read 2 or 3 times, maybe?
I like to read the National Geographic books.
And what do you like about those?
Because they tell me a lot of good facts.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're here with Rebecca and Nathan, part of the Big City Cars Big City Readers program. They read the most out of 2 schools that participated, Haley and Roanoke. Now we're going to go to the big guy here, Nathan. Nathan, how many books did you read?
I don't know where to start counting. There's a lot.
That's a lot?
Yeah.
Did you have any favorites?
Judy Blume's Super Fudge.
Yeah, that's a classic one. I know a lot of kids back in my day, back in the Stone Ages, who read a lot of Judy Blume books. Is this your first hockey game?
Nope.
Nope?
My grandma's been a season ticket holder since around 2011.
Wow, we got some veterans here, so no surprises here, but I'm sure this is your first time down in the big super suite, right?
Yep.
Yeah, are you enjoying that?
Yep.
Yeah? So what do you guys like about your school? What's your favorite thing about your school?
I like to do the subjects, and my favorite subject is math.
Math, but you're a big reader, though. But math is going to win out over English and all that stuff? Yeah? Nathan, what's your favorite subject?
I'm thinking more around impact classes like gym. Gym is my favorite.
Oh, good. A gym fan. I was a great gym student, too, so right on. Now, what grade are you guys in?
I'm in 4th grade.
And
I'm in 5th grade.
And 5th grade. So we got a 4th and a 5th grader. Now, did you guys have any competitions with your classmates? Did you guys have some bragging rights when you won this competition?
No.
No?
No, not really, because not a lot of people turn theirs in, so I was a little leave.
Yeah? Well, thank you guys so much for joining me here tonight, and congratulations and a good job for all that great reading and being good sports and coming up here on the radio with me. I appreciate it. Guys, got anything else to say, maybe to your folks or anyone else listening?
Let's go Komets.
All right, that's what I want to hear. Thank you, Nathan, and thank you, Rebecca. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Wonder what the outrageously energizing experience of Mountain Dew Kickstart is like? Well, it's like a combo of 3 awesome things. Dew, juice, and caffeine rebooting your entire personal operating system.
Mountain Dew Kickstart is in position for consumption. Release the Mountain Dew Kickstart. Mountain Dew Kickstart released. Experiencing a charge of Mountain Dew Kickstart now.
Mountain Dew Kickstart operation successful.
Roger that.
Get charged up with Mountain Dew Kickstart, now in 2 energizing new flavors, mango lime and raspberry citrus. Fuel with flavor.
Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons with you here tonight. The Komets find themselves down 2-0 in the first period as we take a look at what has happened so far. First, we got our shots on goal being sponsored by Combat Ops Arena, mission-based laser tag, mini bowling, an arcade, and a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road, just east of Lima Road. Shots on goal. The Komets finished with 17 in the first period. Cincinnati, they had 10, and they do have the lead at 2-0. The first goal of the game was scored at 7:07. Danforth, his 9th of the season. O'Donnell, the assist. And then Schultz with his 5th of the season at 9:09. Danforth and O'Donnell with the assist. Goaltender comparison, Anthony Peters, 17 of 17. Michael Hauser, 8 of 10. No power plays for either team, so no penalties. We've had a clean game so far, and that's what we've got going here as we go to the second period. 2-0 is the score. We'll take a break. You are listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Keep your staff connected with Motorola two-way radios from ERS OCI Wireless, like the Komets do. ERS OCI Wireless is located on Earth Drive in Fort Wayne. They're a Motorola partner providing wireless voice and data systems to public safety, education, healthcare, and enterprise customers throughout Indiana for the past 68 years. Reach out to ERS OCI Wireless at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584, or online at www.ers-oci.com.
The season is officially underway as the Black Friday sales event is going on right now at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Score up to $6,000 off the award-winning 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. And trucks are selling like crazy with up to $8,000 in savings on 2017 Rams. Or check out the huge inventory of factory-backed certified pre-owned vehicles, all with massive savings. The Black Friday sales event runs all month long, so get in early to beat the stampede. Under the giant American flag on Coliseum, or visit us online at glenbrookdodge.com. As American as it gets.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, where I wish I had better news. Right now, the score's 2-0 Cincinnati. The Komets have got a 3-game winning streak on the line here tonight, but we still have a full 40 minutes to play. Checking the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard tonight in the ECHL. We have got a lot of games already coming to the end of the second period, starting with Reading and Adirondack. 2-0 is the score in that game. The Royals with the lead. Florida and Norfolk for the second straight night. The Florida Everblades 2 and the Admirals 1. 1:30 to go in the second period. Also, halfway through the second period, the Orlando Solar Bears, who have played better as of late, they have got a 2-0 lead on the South Carolina Stingrays. Stingrays 10-2-2 on the year. We've got the Railers and the Nailers playing in Wheeling, West Virginia tonight, and that score is 1-1. We will see the Nailers next Sunday as we will take our first trip to Wheeling, West Virginia. Again, 1-1 between the Railers and the Nailers. 12:35 to go in the second. At the end of one period of play down in Indianapolis, the Indianapolis Fuel are up 2-1 on the Kansas City Mavericks. And we've got a game just underway out in Wichita. The Quad City Mallards and the Wichita Thunder, they are scoreless in the first period. And a few more games that have yet to get underway. The Manchester Monarchs taking on the Utah Grizzlies. The Greenville Swamp Rabbits at the Colorado Eagles tonight. The Tulsa Oilers will be taking on the Rapid City Rush. And we've got the Allen Americans at the Idaho Steelheads. And that will do it for the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard. Don't forget the simple savings you get with Meyer M-Perks, digital coupons and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meyer.com. We will take another break. We're in the middle of the first intermission. You are listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, 'cause we can make it right. Bumping, thumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones who fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years, Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
With 24 locations throughout Indiana, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets and proud of our deep roots. For more than 30 years, our home loan experts have provided thousands of Hoosier families the best personalized mortgage experience. Home ownership begins here. Stop by any of our offices or apply online today at ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI, license 109914. This is not an offer of extension of credit or commitment to lend. Equal housing lender.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, where our score is 2-0 Cincinnati with the edge over the Fort Wayne Komets. And Komet fans, this year, the Komets are going to win for kids. This season, the Komets are teaming up with the Fort Wayne Children's Foundation to help stop child abuse and neglect in Northeast Indiana. This season, the Komet organization is calling on the generosity of all fans to donate a dollar amount for every win this season. Just go to pledgeit.org/FW Komets to donate, with all proceeds going to the Fort Wayne Children's Foundation. So please do that tonight, Komet fans. Every little bit helps. You can pledge $1, $2, $5, whatever you like, or just make a donation. Just go to pledgeit.org/FW Komets. Let's take one more break. We've got the second period coming up for you. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Hi, Komet fans. This is head coach Gary Graham. Everyone at Texas Roadhouse would like to give a big yee-haw to the Komets and their fans for voting Texas Roadhouse as the best steak in Fort Wayne. And as a thank you, just come in and visit Texas Roadhouse on game nights and receive your complimentary blossom when you wear your favorite Komet jersey. Check out the Komet Corner at Texas Roadhouse, home of the fall-off-the-bone ribs and hearty steaks, made from scratch sides, fresh baked bread, ice-cold beer, and legendary margaritas. Be there on game days with your favorite K's jersey and receive your free blossom from the Texas Roadhouse. Go Komets.
O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, the only minivan to win 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Also, now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Compass. Capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. O'Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
The factory outlet sale at the King of Karts Superstore in Fort Wayne is going on now. Instant in-store rebates, manager specials, and other incentives available on nearly every custom golf cart on the showroom floor. King of Karts has a large custom golf car inventory built with pride right here in Fort Wayne. Gas or electric, 4- or 6-seaters, we have them in stock and ready to ride. The King of Karts Golf Car Superstore is located at 1818 Research Drive, Fort Wayne. Take the Lima Road exit 311B off I-69. King of Karts, the destination for custom golf carts in Northeast Indiana.
is Comet Hockey.
Back at the Coliseum, Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons here tonight, and we're going to have another come-from-behind victory here this evening as we're down 2-0, but lots of time, Robbie.
Yes, there is lots of time in our hands, and patience is the thing right now. They have to be patient, not rush their shots, take the right shots, and make sure they put it away this time. So they got to be patient with this forechecking and the defensive ability of this Cincinnati team.
Comets coming right down off the face-off to start the second period, and it's going to go up into the seats. So a quick whistle, just 8 seconds came off the clock, and a face-off in the Cincinnati zone.
Baptiste will take the draw in Cincinnati zone for the Komets.
There's Mason Baptiste on the face-off. He wins it, gets it to La Raza. He'll take a shot. That's blocked. Dropped. And the Cyclones play it high off the glass and out of the zone. Here's Cody Soul. Soul over to Binkley. Wraps it around the boards, and it's going to come up along the near side. It's going to go back below the goal line. Chris Leone gives chase to it. Comes out to Peters. Couldn't stop it. Desjardins got in front of it. Now back behind the net. Here is Desjardins. Gives it up to Maggio. Up top, here's a shot. Save made. And it's going to go along the far side. Rebound controlled by the Cyclones. Up along the far side, McNally will get it into the Comet zone, but it's picked off by Baptista. He will zip it forward, and it's going to go all the way
waved off
below the goal line, where Chris Leone will pick it up. Out to DeFalvis off of his stick. Comets bat it right back to DeFalvis as it's going to roll now into the Comet zone. Shea over to Curtis Leonard. Leonard here on the left side gets around Schultz. Now he gives it up to Shea. Shea cross-ice pass comes to Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski off the boards and going to Garrett Thompson.
Looking for somebody.
Thompson along the far side up to the blue line. Here's Shea. Shea comes together with Schultz. It pops loose, and it's going to be in the Cincinnati zone. Played forward. Here's Danforth here on the right side. Takes a shot from Leonard, and he unloads the puck. There is Shea in the corner down in the Comet zone. He gets it loose far side. Szydlowski golfs it out. It's going to be stopped by Danforth. Now up along the near side. And now back into the Comet zone. Here is Leonard. Leonard to Schaafsma. Touches it over to Bobby Shea. Shea will drop it back to Leonard. Comets having trouble getting out of their own zone. Szydlowski, his pass is going to be blocked. Now along the far side, it's Shea. And we get a whistle. Looks like maybe a hand pass on the Comets.
Too many men on the ice.
Yeah. And the linesman coming over talking to our referee.
And the linesman called it. It was pretty close. The man that was coming off had 1 foot in the box. The other guy came out, took the pass, and the linesman trying to explain it to him. So I don't think he sold the referee on it yet.
And they're having a discussion, and like you said, the referee, or the linesmen, are trying to sell it to the referee. Now both linesmen coming over and talking to our referee right at center ice. And now they're going to go over and tell Coach Gary Graham the verdict.
Yep, no penalty. Warning, probably.
So we avoid one there. So far, no penalties have been called here tonight. 18:04 to go in the second. Cincinnati up 2-0.
Face off just at center ice, waiting for the draw. The referee still explaining to the Cincinnati coach, Matt McDonald, what's going on, and they're ready to drop the puck. No penalties on the play.
2 minutes have gone by here in the second as Cincinnati, they've got the puck up along the far side near the Comet bench, and now it squirts loose, and the Cyclones back out to center ice where it is poked away by the Comets. It's going to be Widmer into the corner. Gets spun off the play. Lost it to Chris Leone. Now back up to Crunk. Now Widmer in the corner. Comets have it. Up top we come. Colkin over onto the far boards. Here's Lowney. It's going to go to Crunk down low. He's taken off the puck. Loose up along the far side where it is picked up by Mitch Nyland over the blue line and now in the Comet zone. Jabbed at by Hauser. Back below the goal line. Rob DeFalvis comes down in the corner. Colkin.
Play the man, guys.
All over
Play the
him.
body.
And the puck comes to Maggio. Maggio will skate with it here on the left side. Cuts it back to the middle of the ice. Lost it. And the Comets will drift back in their own zone. Going to be Ryan Lowney with it. Grabs his own blue line. Veers to his right. Plays it off the boards. Gets it to Desjardins.
Cutting to the net.
Desjardins motors in up along the far side. Up top we come. Here's Binkley with a shot. It's going to go behind the net. Now played up along the near side to the blue line and out. Komets get it back. Here is Baptista. Wide turn. Gets it into the Cincinnati zone. Far side, Cody Soul going for it. Now it's wrapped around the board. Centering pass behind La Raza. Now a shot by Binkley. That is going to go out of play.
It got deflected and out of play. Face-off should stay in the zone as the Komets will change up lines again. Cody Soul, a couple of good solid body checks. Nobody responded to him as he bust in there pretty quickly.
Face-off outside the Cincinnati line. And Mason Baptista will take the face-off. Up along the far boards, it's Binkley. Wraps around, comes up along the near side. Now back behind the net. Devontae Stevens back on the far side, picked off by Binkley. Centering pass. Had La Raza, skipped over his stick. Here's Cody Soul. His pass going to be blocked by DeFulvis. And back into the Cincinnati zone. Komets are offside.
Delay offside. Cody Soul having trouble at the blue line there, trying to keep it in, and finally got a piece of it. Flipped it back, and the Komets did not clear the zone. Face off just outside and in front of the Cincinnati's bench as lines change up from both sides.
Face-off will be just outside of the Cincinnati blue line. And it's Jamie Schaafsma on the assignment to take the drop. And the puck comes into the Cincinnati zone. The Cyclones have it up along the far boards. And that's going to be tipped into the Komet bench.
Bobby Shea standing up on the forward, making contact with it. Deflected into the Komet bench. Face-off will be at center ice. Very close check in this period starting off again.
Danforth and Schaafsma again, and it's going to come into the Cincinnati zone. Back into the Fort Wayne, and here's a shot. Save made. A rebound. It's going to go wide.
Hit the post, I believe.
Jesse Schultz had a wide open net.
Yeah, he's shaking his head. He got a one-timer and hit the post on the outside. Again, that rebound.
Komets have got it on the far side in their own zone. Here's Jamie Schaafsma. Picks it up. Got a man to his left. It's Garrett Thompson. Schaafsma will deep.
Point.
He drops it back.
Szydlowski almost.
Szydlowski didn't have a shot. Comes out to Leonard. Leonard fakes it. Comes over to Shea. Shea in front to Szydlowski. Shot and a save made. Back out in front. Going to go all the way on the far side. Here's Leonard at the blue line. Leonard in the corner. Wraps around to Garrett Thompson. Thompson and Danforth, they wrestle with each other. Here's a shot. Save made by Peters. Sean Szydlowski with the chance.
Yeah, a bit of a bad angle, but Peters stood his ground right there, made the glove save. That killed the play. Line changes. Face-off stays in Cincinnati zone.
15-13 to go in the second. Cincinnati up 2-0.
Komets off all week this weekend, so they don't play till Friday. And Toledo's back here again. We saw a pretty good hockey game with them 5-4 on Thanksgiving Eve, so it should be a good one on next Friday. Toledo here in Fort Wayne.
Here's Joe Widmer, just signed today as the puck is dropped. And it goes to Loic Marcotte. Marcotte will get it to the blue line, and he hands it off to Culkin. Culkin goes to Crunk. Crunk back upstairs we come. Here's Lowney at the point. He will go off the boards looking for Crunk. His pass is going to be intercepted, and we're coming back the other direction. DeFulvis with it, gives it up to Danforth. Here on the near side, going to be brought down on Hauser, and he will make the save, and he'll keep it there.
Faceoff will stay in the Komet zone. Hauser not taking any chances now. That's a close check-in right now. He wants to give everybody even shake. The draw will be in his own zone as both lines change up again. Cincinnati should be the one wanting to change quick lines with only 14 players. The Komets should be trying to keep that puck in play and not tire these guys out a little bit by putting a little pressure on them. They've got the extra players. Use them.
Face off to the left of Michael Hauser. Here's Baptista on the drop. Goes to La Raza. And La Raza gets it out of there. Comes out to center ice. And it's going to go off the glass. And picked up by the Komets. La Raza back over to Cody Soul. So we'll go backwards with it, and he gives it up to Binkley. Plays it up along the far side. Going to be tipped by Desjardins. That one is going to go out of play. So we will take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Comets got the puck in their own zone. It's Cody Soul up to Desjardins. His pass going to go wide of La Raza. Comes into the corner. Now up along the near side. Cody Soul stopped it with the glove, but he couldn't control it. Here come the Cyclones. Zombo. Far side taking a shot. Save made, and the rebound comes into the corner. Comes out to Desjardins. Now Cody Soul with it. He will move forward. Gets it into the Cincinnati zone. It's poked aside. Now played up along the far boards. Belongs to the Cyclones. They get it back into the Comet zone.
This will be icing.
Will be an icing as Leonard gets there. And we'll march on down and have another face-off in the Cincinnati zone.
2 games next weekend. I said the Toledo game here on Friday. Then the Comets get on the bus, head to Wheeling for a 3:05 game out there on Sunday. So that'd be an interesting little road trip.
Another Saturday night off, even though we will be traveling. It is a rare Saturday off.
Yep.
Puck up along the far side in the Cincinnati zone. Here's Garrett Thompson. Going to go back below the goal line. And now he comes into the corner. Drops it back to Schaafsma. Centering pass behind Sean Szydlowski. Here's a shot by Leonard. He blocked. And Sean Szydlowski up top comes to Leonard. Off the boards. Here's Garrett Thompson. Thompson gets it to Schaafsma here on the near side. Tries to wrap it around the boards. We got a penalty called. It's going to be on Thompson.
Yep.
Well, I was just thinking we needed a power play, but
they're going to change it around right now with the power play.
So Garrett Thompson will go to the box. First call of the game.
Yeah, I don't know if he brought a stick up on him or reffing or what it was in the corner, but one of the Cincinnati players was down for a second. Garrett Thompson will go to the penalty box. 2 minutes for tripping.
All right, well, we've got penalty kill here.
Yep.
First one of the night.
Let's sneak one on him right here, guys.
Comets, one of the best penalty-killing teams in the league, number 3 in the league. And we know why Cincinnati's trying to stay out of the box. They're shorthanded, but they're also got the 27th best penalty-killing team in the league. That's dead last in the ECHL. So, we got to kill one off here. Garrett Thompson is off for tripping. And the puck comes into the corner here in the Comet zone, and the Comets promptly clear it. All the way down. Danforth will pick it up. Goes back behind the nets. And now he will skate forward. His team on a power play. 2-0 Cincinnati. Cyclones get it in the Comet zone. Coming down on Hauser. Going to come here in the corner. Danforth lost it. Desjardins has got it.
Take your time.
And Desjardins will take his time, and he throws it into the Cincinnati zone. Baptista goes after it. The Cyclones pick it up, and they quickly scoot forward. DeFalvis has got it. Dishes off to Danforth here on the right side to the blue line. Now Schultz with it. Going back down low. O'Donnell centers it, and it comes into the corner. Back up top to the blue line. It's Leone going to his left. Got a man on the far side. Now back to Leone. High slot. Schultz. Cross-ice pass. Intercepted. Here's Bobby Shea. Doesn't have any help.
Himself,
He will carry it over the blue line. Shea, far side. Won't get a shot off. Just trying to get this penalty kill going here. 52 seconds to go on the penalty kill. As O'Donnell takes the puck away, he will go back behind the net. And now Cincinnati has to start up from their own zone. On the right side, it is going to be Mike Barrett. Barrett into the Comet zone. Has a man. What a save by Hauser. Hauser came all the way across and made the save.
Yeah, it was on Chief. He was all by himself on the far side. Coming in late on the play, a one-timer over to him, and Hauser threw himself across and made a great save.
Cyclones have got the puck with 20 seconds to go on their power play. Barrett runs into Crunk. Puck comes out loose to the blue line. Now on the far side. Cincinnati, they've got it. And now we go back below the line. It's going to be Culkin. Culkin grabs it. Goes off the glass, and Crunk motors after it.
All even, 5-on-5 now.
Crunk in the corner. Goes back behind the net, double team. Now it goes over to La Raza. La Raza in the corner. La Raza has got it, puts it in on Peters, and it's behind the net. Now the puck is loose right there on the side, and it's picked up by the Cyclones. Dominic Zombo, cross-ice pass, going to be tipped, and the Komets get it back.
Cincinnati.
La Raza takes a wide turn, moves it forward. Marcotte over the blue line, takes a shot. Peters the save, and he'll keep it there. 10:38 to go in the second. 2-0 Cincinnati. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
What's got everyone so worked up, you ask? It's the taste of bold, decadent espresso, paired with a sumptuous layer of freshly steamed milk in flavors like vanilla, caramel, and mocha.
Ooh la la.
You can say that again. New handcrafted lattes starting at just $2.29 have arrived at your neighborhood Tim's. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Here's Bobby Shea with a drive from the point. Save made by Peters. Up along the far side. It is going to be Crunk. Over to Leonard. Komets retreat back into their own zone. Komets down 2-0. 10:21 to go in the second.
Shea up
Bobby
the ice.
Shea with a great move. Has a man. Here's Widmer with a shot. Save made. Rebound to Crunk. He's tangled up along the far side. Here's Bobby Shea to the blue line. Dumps it off the boards, and it comes into the corner. All the way up top. Komets got to get back on D. It's going to be a 3-on-2 situation. Now it's a 4-on-2 for Cincinnati.
All man
Coming in
around.
on Hauser. They center it. It's going to go all the way on the far side. Held in at the blue line. And it comes all the way up to center ice. On the near side. Danforth taking off the play. Widmer down here in the corner. Widmer will spin around, gets it to Garrett Thompson. Lost it. Now it's Leonard. Down low in the Komet zone. Leonard will give it up on the far boards. His pass too tall for Szydlowski. Back the other direction. Now the Komets bring it into the Cincinnati zone. Not for long. Pushed up along the far side. Now the Cyclones get it back deep in their own end. Back on the far side. The Cyclones have got it. Coming up to the blue line over the stick of Binkley. And back the other way. Cody Soul, the lone D-man. Here's a shot. Save made by Hauser. Now we go back behind the net. Play continues. Centering pass. Here's a shot. Goes off the post. Back on the far side. Cincinnati buzzing around here in the Komet zone, and it's Binkley with it. Binkley picks it up in the corner. Binkley along the far side. Thompson was looking for a change.
That'll be icing.
And he ices the puck with 8:55 to go in the second period. Komets down 2-0.
I thought we started to throw our weight around a little bit there for about a 2-minute shift there. The Crunk line starting to bump around and maybe shake up this Cincinnati club a little bit, but that seemed to perk them up, and they put a burst of speed. Got a good shot on net, hit the post, and missed the net, but you got to be careful with Cincinnati. They're all over us when they want to be. Still haven't got a break around their net, though.
Shots in the game is 24-15 in favor of the Komets, but we're down 2-0.
7-5 in this period.
Komets come away with the puck after the face-off in their own zone. Here's Garrett Thompson with a shot. Had a man in front. And it's going to go wide all the way out. It comes down to Michael Hauser. He will stop it. And Hauser to Binkley. To Sean Szydlowski. Whips it around the boards. Here's Mason Baptista. Baptista on the far side. Skates around with it. And he dumps it into the Cincinnati zone. Up top to the blue line. It's to Fulvis. He will pick it up. And he's rubbed off the play by Culkin to Zombo. Now at the blue line in the Komet zone. Cody Soul now has it on the far side. Gives it a look. He is going to float it forward. Now the Komets got a 2-on-1. La Raza coming in. He shoots and a save made by Peters.
He got in so tight he couldn't pass the puck across. And then when he got in so tight, the goaltender just stood his ground. He got the glove down and made a nice little glove save on it. But La Raza just got in too tight. Couldn't do anything once he got in that close.
And we get a timeout on the ice. 2-0 is the score. Cincinnati with the lead. We'll be back here listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
If you're searching for premium temporary housing, we have the affordable alternative to a short-term or long-term hotel. Are you a family or traveling business salesperson relocating to Fort Wayne? Experience premium temporary living with Corporate Housing Systems. Serving Indiana and Ohio for over 30 years, we strive to offer exceptional service and value for all of our guests. Feel at home with Corporate Housing Systems. Visit www.corporatehousinsystems.com or call 888-544-5454 today.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Auburn.
Comets down by a pair here in the second period against Cincinnati. Comets 3 games in 3 nights. We got the win Friday against Toledo, last night in Indianapolis. But things are being a little difficult here in game number 3 of the weekend. 2-0 is the score. Comets off all next week until Friday night, and it is Teddy Bear Toss night, December 1st, 8 o'clock against the Toledo Walleye. Face-off in the Cincinnati zone. Comes up along the far side and all the way out. And now into the Comet end. Coming down on the right side. Danforth going to go back behind the net, looking for someone to give it up to. Up top to the blue line. Here's a shot that's going to be knocked down. Binkley goes after it, and it's going to come all the way down the length of the ice. Peters has a play on it. Plays it all the way out, and that should be a penalty. It goes out of play.
Yep, he's going to call it.
And the referee.
Good call. Referee going to give us a break on the call. Cincinnati tried to clear it, fired it right over the glass. That'll create the 2 minutes delay of game, and the Comets will go on power play. They're first of the game.
Cincinnati 0 for 1 on the power play. Comets now with their first chance. So it has been a tight checking hockey game. Not very many penalties, just 1. Now make it 2. As they got to get someone in the box, it's going to be Jesse Schultz, who will serve the penalty. Delay a game on Peters. And now we've got a power play. Comets have gotten close here in the second period. And this has got the feeling of one of those games where you get 1, and then that's going to open up the floodgates. So we got to grab the momentum here. There is Lowney. Lowney to Garrett Thompson. Thompson on the far side. Comets start on the power play. Coming down low. Here's Jamie Schaafsma. Schaafsma looks up along the near side at Sean Szydlowski. Coming back down low. In front of the net. Nobody there. And it's going to be floated all the way down the length of the ice. Cincinnati 27th in the league. Dead last in penalty killing. As the Comets will bring it forward from their own zone. Lowney over to Garrett Thompson. Carrying it over the line. And into the corner. Here's Garrett Thompson giving up to Schaafsma, trying to stuff it home.
In the net.
And Peters will make the save.
They hold it out, but again, the Comets with aggressive play around the net jammed it into the goal crease, trying to get the rebound or a bounce, and they couldn't get it. Still 1 minute and 23 seconds in power play time for the Comets. Got a nice little text here from people in Fort Myers, Florida, listening to the game tonight.
All right. We're nationwide right now.
Yes, we are. My friend Barb and her buddy Peter.
And Robbie rubbing it in that he's going to Florida next week. He won't be here next Friday.
Yep. Well, little golf.
All the way out of the zone. It goes. Comets. 1:16 to go on the power play. Dan Maggio will go back behind the net. And here is Gabriel Desjardins. And he zips one over onto the far side. Comes into the corner. Now up along the near wing. And it is going to be Maggio. Plays it over to Desjardins here on the left side. Now down low. Got a man cutting in. Pass broke it up. And it's coming back the other way. It's Danforth racing down the ice. Got Maggio turned all around along the far side. Down to 48 seconds to go in the power play. Now the Comets get it forward. It is Marcotte. Misplayed it over to Desjardins. And now the Cyclones have got it with 36 seconds to go in the power play. Everybody changes up, and Hauser will stop it. Comets got time for one more rush. 28 seconds to go in the power play. Dan Maggio on the far side. Puts it in the Cincinnati zone. Coming here on the near side. Now all the way out, and that one, I think, got out of play. And they'll point the face-off outside of the Cincinnati zone. 16 seconds to go in the power play. Cincinnati still up 2-0.
Still a little time for it. We get a good clean draw here and get her in that zone with a one shot. We've had some pretty good chances on this power play. Two good scrambles around the net, but still not getting that their quality shot from one of the big shooters.
Here's the puck drop in the Comet zone. Larazzo will get it on Peters. He will glove it down. And he leaves it up along the far side. Now Lowney has got it. 6 seconds to go on the power play. In front. Out to Sean Szydlowski. Pass was tipped. We're back to 5-on-5. Lowney's shot is going to be blocked. Look at the man sneaking out of the penalty box. It's Schultz. Schultz coming in on Hauser. Gets wrapped up by Lowney. Nice play there by the rookie defenseman. Up along the far side. And now to the neutral zone. Schaafsma will get it into the Cincinnati zone. Back on the far side. Played ahead. Knocked down at center ice. It's Widmer. Back into the Comet zone. 2-0 Cincinnati. Leonard with the puck as it's brought ahead by Maggio. Now into the corner. Now wrapped around the far, or back into the corner rather. It's deflected. It's Widmer. Widmer gets hit hard off the play, and now Maggio comes in to help out. Maggio comes away with the puck, but now he's pinned up against the boards. Widmer is able to get it loose. Here's Shea at the blue line, unable to keep it in. 5 minutes to go in the second. And here is Shea with it all the way back into his own zone. Pushes it forward. Here's Krunk on the left wing, carrying it over, taking a shot.
On the net.
Made by Peters. Back up top to the blue line.
Krunk, here we go.
And we've got a fight. We've got Krunk. Krunk throwing right there in front of the Cincinnati net. And it's Chris Leone.
Yeah, Krunk banged into one of the defensemen, and the other defenseman come after Krunk, and Krunk wastes no time. He's throwing punches left and right and giving him a pretty good scrap right now.
And he takes Leone down to the ice.
Leone grabbed onto something he shouldn't have grabbed onto there.
And that gets the fans to their feet.
And Krunk will go to the box, and Leone, with 4 minutes and 38 seconds, going to get a 5-minute fighting. He goes to the bench and goes to the dressing room.
We will take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way. By teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Thank you. Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola. And now, back to Comet Hockey.
Well, Taylor Krunk gets the fans up.
Yeah, well, he wants to keep the fans in it. He's the kind of guy that works off the crowd excitement and trying to pump anything go to get the guys going on the bench there and get a goal on them. We get a 2-minute minor for instigating, I think. So we'll be a man short. Hopefully we can kill this one off.
And we're still having a discussion at the penalty box. But Krunk is going to pick up the extra 2. So second time, the Komets have skated a man down here in the second period. Third penalty called overall, all of them here in the second. Komets down 2-0. Shots in the game are 27-15 in favor of the Komets. Nothing to show for it so far, as Mason Baptista will take the face-off. Door is still open to the penalty box. Krunk is already back in the dressing room with only 4:38 to go in the second. Now we've got Widmer coming into the box to serve that 2 minutes.
Face-off is in the Comet zone. They're a man short. 4:38 in the period. Down 2.
And here's the puck drop. It goes to Schultz at the blue line. Schultz on the right side will take a shot. It's going to be blocked. Now we're going to go down low. Schultz will pick it back up here on the near side. Schultz off the backhand. Tries to go to McNally, but Cody Soul is there for the Komets. He wheels up along the near side. Schultz is there. Now Schultz coming up top of the blue line. Back on the far side, top of the circle. Now back up in the high slot. Schultz now on the right wing. Schultz has got a man on him, and Gabriel Desjardins back up along the near side. It's McNally. Now back up top. Schultz Now again, McNally taking a shot. Save made. Now we go back behind the net. Back on the far side. Cody Soul working his man right in front of the net. Up top of the circle. Now played back again. Now it's Schultz. Top of the right circle this time. Gets some pressure from Desjardins. He's pinned up against the glass. Komets trying to clear it. Can't do it. Back up along the far side. It's O'Donnell. O'Donnell gives it a look. Ranges all the way up to the blue line. Saucers it over. Here's Island.
They finally make a mistake, Cincinnati handling the puck. And Desjardins jumps on and dumps it down the ice and gives them a chance for a line change.
3:22 to go in the period. 43 seconds to go on the power play. And the Cyclones have got it back in their own zone. Cyclones will bring it forward. Comes through the neutral zone. Garrett Thompson is there to greet his man. Enough to disrupt the play a bit. And the Komets get it back. Into the Cincinnati zone. DeFulvis will bring it backwards. And now the Cyclones with 16 seconds to go on their power play. Bring it up along the far side. And now into the corner. Leonard. Couldn't get to it. Szydlowski, he's got it.
Here we go.
Szydlowski on the far side. Needs some help. Got it poked away. And DeFulvis takes the puck away, and we're back to 5-on-5. 2:36 to go in the second.
Killed the penalty off.
2-0 Cincinnati. Back on the far side. Here's Mike Barrett. Into the corner. Back up top along the far boards. Going to trickle in front of the net, and the Komets get it. Here's Jamie Schaafsma. Schaafsma on the far side. Gets it over the blue line. Here is Szydlowski in front. Here's a shot.
On the net. Nice shot.
Squeeze it.
Szydlowski didn't have much else to do, but he had a little opening back by the high in the slot area. Let the shot go, hoping somebody could get in front for the deflection, but went right through to Peters, and he was able to grab on. 2:13 to go in the period. Komets still down 2.
We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozy's next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
Komets down 2-0. 1:43 now to go in the second period. Here's a shot on Hauser. He will make the easy save.
Schaafsma's got a few things to say. He's going after.
Now look at Schaafsma is going to drop the gloves.
He's after 14.
No, that's Marcotte. Yeah. Marcotte down up along the far side. He is dropping him with Sean O'Donnell. And they both go down to the ice.
That was something happened back in the Cincinnati zone, and they went up the ice together, yapping at each other, and finally got down the corner where they said, that's enough. They dropped them a few punches throwing. Nobody hit anybody or hurt anybody, so they'll probably get 5 each. Minute and 40 seconds in the period.
So the Komets keeping things intense, trying to keep this crowd here. It's a big crowd here at the Coliseum.
Yep. Haven't announced the attendance yet, but it was over 7 again. Trying to stir everybody up, getting a little excitement in it as the Komets trying to break the pattern of Cincinnati in this defensive playing that they're doing. Very disciplined hockey team.
Each 5 minutes fighting. Time the penalties 18 minutes 20 seconds. Cincinnati 16 O'Donnell. Komets 28 Marcotte. Each 5 minutes fighting. Time the penalties 18-20.
And there we go. So those will cancel out. 5-on-5 hockey coming up. Both teams having chances in this second period on the power play. But so far, those first 2 goals scored early in the first period. That's all we've got.
Yeah, they came at 7:07 and 9:09 of the first period, and that's been the scoring. But power plays have been affected, but not to a point of scoring a goal yet. Unfortunately, the Komets haven't had that many chances at it.
Face off to the right of Hauser. And DeFulvis grabs the puck for Cincinnati. Comes out in front, trying to center it up. Comes up top. Here's a shot. That's going to go wide. Back up to Maggio. Maggio picks it up, and it is going to come out to center ice. Brought back the other direction. Hauser's got a play on it. He goes back behind the net. Back along the far side. Comes up to Schaafsma. Schaafsma gives it over to La Raza. La Raza will get it in deep into the Cincinnati zone. Peters will play it, and it comes down low into the corner. Trecapelli up along the far side will get rid of the puck.
Last minute of the period.
And this will be an icing. Soul gets to it. Make that no. Waved off. Picked up by
guys.
La Raza. Under a minute to go in the period as the puck comes up here along the left side. Now batted back the other direction to Fulvis. Lost the puck. Here's Baptista. Baptista on the far side. Baptista got a man on him. Down to 37 seconds. As here's a shot that's going to go wide from the neutral zone. Coming up here on the near boards in the Cincinnati zone. Cyclones got it. They go off the boards and all the way into the common end. It's Leonard. Cross-ice pass with 23 seconds to play. It is Shea with a shot. Peters will make the stop. Into the corner we come, and the Cyclones get it out. It's Danforth on the near side, taken off the plate by Shea with 10 seconds to go. Schultz off the backhand will get it into the Comet zone. 6 seconds to go in the period. And that's Leonard who will just skate off the rest of the time. All right, well, we're going to finish this period the same way we started it, 2-0. But the Komets had a power play. They killed off 2 as well. And things get a little chippy as Cincinnati playing really 2 men down here tonight. They've only got 9 forwards and 5 defensemen. Doing a good job of bottling up the Komets.
And we outshoot them again 11-7 in the period, 28-17 in the game. But, of course, we're down to 2-0. We had a couple of pretty good chances, and both goaltenders, again, were challenged big time out there. Hauser came up with 2 huge saves, one on the power play, and of course Peters has been strong back there all the way through. So we still need a bounce. The Komets trying to get the crowd into it by having a couple little scuffles there going on, which sort of ignites everybody, gets everybody going. So hopefully the spirit is in the dressing room. When they come out, they'll be flying, and we'll get a break right off the bat. But you got to be patient with this team. They're a very well disciplined defensive hockey team, and they will not break. So you got to keep working hard on them.
We are going to the second intermission. The Big City Cars Big Intermission Show coming up. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
Nelson, Mays, and Wonka. All famous Willies. But getting the Willies, it isn't fun. That creepy feeling you get when you see all your high-interest debt? Partners First Federal Credit Union has the cure for the Willies, with products that are designed to help you. Nothing brings out those Willies more than a mortgage, car loan, or high-interest credit card. Partners First can keep those Willies away. Just go to partnersfirstcu.org to get started. Partners First Federal Credit Union. Part of your community, part of your tomorrow. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender. MLS number 405819.
MRIs are a valuable diagnostic tool, but they can be costly. The Community Open MRI Group can help. We have the region's lowest in-network insurance rates that are hundreds less than area hospitals. Our MRI is quiet and spacious, eliminating stress and anxiety. Remember, it's your choice where you go for your MRI. Contact the Community Open MRI Group and let us check your benefits first, with 3 convenient locations: Auburn, Decatur, and Fort Wayne.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Auburn. Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Work Line features Max Performance gloves, PBR, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work gloves, and Midwest believes in investing in America. And that's why the work line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons here tonight. The Komets are down 2-0 going to the third period. Let's take a look at what has happened so far. First shots on goal being brought to you by Combat Ops Arena. Mission-based laser tag, mini bowling, an arcade, and a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road, just east of Lima. Shots in the game, the Komets with a grand total of 28. Cincinnati with 17. The Komets put 17 on Peters in the first period, 11 in the second, to give them that total of 28. Cincinnati 10 in the first, 7 in the second, 17 is their total. Anthony Peters has been spectacular tonight for Cincinnati, 28 of 28. Michael Hauser, he is 15 of 17 tonight, giving up those 2 goals early on in the first period. No scoring in the second, both goals scored in the first. Danforth, his 9th of the season at 7:07. O'Donnell with the assist, and then Schultz, his 5th of the season at 9:09. Danforth and O'Donnell with the assist. Cincinnati 0 for 2 on the power play, 12 minutes on 3 infractions. The Komets 0 for 1. The Komets have managed to amass 14 minutes on 4 infractions, as no penalties in the first period. All the penalties came in the second. Garrett Thompson, a tripping minor at 6:51. And then Peters, the goaltender for Cincinnati, got a delay of game call at 12:11. Leone for Cincinnati, a fighting major. 15:22 was the time. Crunk dropped the gloves with Leone, and Crunk got the extra 2 minutes for instigating. Again, that time was 15:22. Then O'Donnell and Marcotte, they dropped the gloves at 18:20 to give us that total of 26 minutes in all here tonight in front of 7,189 on report card night here at the Coliseum. We will take a break. We're in the middle of the second intermission. You are listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars. See dealer for complete details.
The Reuben is back at Subway with hot corned beef. Love that beef. Melted Swiss, gotta have cheese and sauerkraut. Woo! $1,000 so creamy, all on freshly baked rice. Oh my, it's all toasted and delicious. So wrap it up. I'll take it. No, I don't need a receipt. Wrap it up. I'll take it. Oh, can I get chips and a drink? The Reuben is back for limited time at Subway. So much Reuben.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Thank you. Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, Shane Albarani with you here tonight as the Komets are down 2-0, and we are going to the third period. Now let's take a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard in the ECHL tonight. as we're getting some games coming final, but actually I think it's going to have to wait because the ECHL app is currently reloading, so we will not do that just yet. I want to remind everybody that the Komets will be in town Friday night after we get an entire week off, and it is going to be Teddy Bear Toss Night, December 1st, and it's brought to you by OmniSource. Bring a new or gently used teddy bear and toss it on the ice after the Komets' first goal. All teddy bears will go to those in need this holiday season. Again, the Teddy Bear Toss Friday night, December 1st, 8 o'clock against the Toledo Walleye. Okay, now we've got a scoreboard brought to you by Meyer. In the third period, the Reading Royals are up on the Adirondack Thunder 2-1. That is the score going into under 5 minutes to go down in Norfolk tonight. The Florida Everblades are tied with the Norfolk Admirals 2-2. That's the score in that one. We got another 2-2 game, South Carolina and the Orlando Solar Bears, 11:54 to go in the third. 2-2 seems to be the theme. We got another 2-2 game. It is the Railers and the Nailers in Wheeling, West Virginia. Maybe that means we're going to get two here in the third and tie it up as well. So that is 2-2 as we see the Wheeling Nailers for the first time next Sunday. We will travel on Saturday, and then we will play the Nailers in an afternoon game in West Virginia next Sunday. Kansas City and Indianapolis, and Kansas City 4 and the Indianapolis Fuel 3. They are through 40 minutes of play down at Indiana Farmers Coliseum. In the second period, it is the Quad City Thunder 1 and, the Quad City Mallards 1 and the Wichita Thunder 3 as the Thunder looking for their 13th victory on the season. Just underway out in Utah tonight, the Manchester Monarchs taking on the Utah Grizzlies. That game is scoreless. They have just started. Also, just getting started in Colorado tonight, the Greenville Swamp Rabbits and the Colorado Eagles, they are scoreless. Both teams coming in with 10 wins on the year. The Tulsa Oilers and the Rapid City Rush, they just dropped the puck up in South Dakota. No score in that one. And then one more game yet to get underway. The Allen Americans will take on the Idaho Steelheads later on this evening. They are playing for the second straight night out in Idaho. Don't forget the simple savings you get with Meyer M-Perks, digital coupons, and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meyer.com. We are in the middle of the second intermission. We will take another break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Comet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
back at the Coliseum. Shane Alberoni, Robbie Irons here tonight. 2-0 is the score. Cincinnati, they have got the lead as we are going into the third period. Comet fans, come celebrate your birthday at the Sport One Parkview Ice House. Packages are offered for skate and bounce parties. Bring the guest of honor, friends, and cake, and let their party team take care of the rest. Schedule your party today at 444-2788. And if you don't follow the Komets on Facebook and or Twitter, do that right now, because you will get the Lancia Homes official game recap right after the game. And then go to lanciahomes.com to start building your custom home today. And if you're looking to stay up to date with all the latest Komet news and information, download the new Komets mobile app, now available for Apple and Android devices. Get game day alerts, the latest news stories, roster updates, player bios, and more. Search Komets in the App Store or Google Play today. Well, the Komets down 2-0 as we're trying to extend this win streak to 4. Right now we're sitting at 3. That's the longest of the season. Since we haven't scored any points here tonight, we can take a look at the Komet season leaders. Marco Waugh and Sean Szydlowski leads the team in points with 16. Marco Waugh, of course, called up to San Jose of the AHL earlier in the week. Actually, the Thanksgiving morning he was called up. Not sure when he will return. Gabriel Desjardins now leads the team in goals. He had a goal last night. He's got a 4-game goal scoring streak on the line here tonight. Desjardins has 7 on the season to lead the team. Jason Binkley, he has got 12 assists to lead the team. Power play goals, Garrett Thompson, Ryan Culkin, Sean Szydlowski, and Gabriel Desjardins each with 2. Shots, Ryan Culkin leads the team with 43. Marco Waugh also has 43. Penalty minutes, 22. Dan Maggio and Cody Soul and Jason Binkley, they come into tonight's game a plus 16, and that is best in the league. And actually, the Komets actually have the third best plus-minus man in Dan Maggio. So the Komets occupying all 3 spots in that category overall in the ECHL. We are in the middle of the second intermission. Let's take another break. Third period coming up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
This is what it sounds like when real people guess which truck brand offers best-in-class V8 towing and best-in-class HD horsepower.
I go Ram. I would put it on Ford.
And this is what it sounds like when real people learn it's Chevy with the Silverado 1500 and Silverado 2500 HD.
Yeah, Chevy.
Chevy, the only truck brand that offers choice without compromise. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer. Silverado 1500 class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds GVWR. When properly equipped with available 6.2-liter engine. Silverado HD with available 6.6-liter Duramax diesel engine.
Welcome to Tim Hortons. What can I get for you two?
I'll take a latte.
Ooh la la. Since when do you drink lattes?
Since Tim's introduced handcrafted lattes, using freshly ground premium espresso beans, water heated to exacting precision, and sumptuously steamed milk forming a velvety blanket of delicious foam.
You better make that 2 lattes.
Introducing new handcrafted lattes, starting at $2.29 from your neighborhood Tim Hortons. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim's. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
Knob Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Spies Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob, N-O-B, Knob Brick.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Teams coming onto the ice as the third period about to get underway. To recap, the Komets 28 shots on goal, Cincinnati with 17. Just 2 goals scored, both in the first period and both from Cincinnati. Danforth at 7:07, his 9th of the season. Sean O'Donnell the assist. Schultz, his 5th of the season at 9:09. Danforth and O'Donnell the assist. Anthony Peters right now the star of the hockey game, 28 of 28 in the save category for Cincinnati. Michael Hauser, 15 of 17. Both teams have yet to score on the power play. Cincinnati, they have 2 chances. Komets have had 1. The Komets have given out 14 minutes in penalties. Cincinnati with 12. Attendance tonight, 7,189. We'll take one more break. Third period coming up for you. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, the only minivan to win 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Also, now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Compass. Capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
And now, back to Komet Hockey.
Here we go, third period. We got to come from behind. 2-0 is the score. Cincinnati's got the lead, but the Komets have got the puck as we start up the third period. Here's Cody Soul, far side, flips it into the Cincinnati zone. That's going to go out in front of their net, but the Cyclones are there. And it's Blake Thompson on the far side, swings it around, coming up here on the near boards. It's Binkley. Binkley down low to Baptista. Baptista in the corner. And he comes upstairs to Binkley. Cross-ice pass. Got Cody Soul. He will flip it in, and Peters will make the save.
Yeah, trying to get somebody to deflect it. Just flipping a shot at the net. Hopefully it got redirected, but it didn't. Peters came out. Was able to make the save off the chest. Try to win the battles in the corner, then use your point men, as they did on that play there. Line change by both teams.
Schaafsma on the face-off. And it comes up top of the circle, now to the blue line. Here's a shot. It's going to be deflected off the stick of Garrett Thompson. Coming up top of the blue line. Shea stopped it for a moment. Now it's going to trickle over the line. Shea will try and get it back in, and he does. Peters has got a play on it. He will swipe it around the boards. Here on the near side, coming up to the blue line. Here's Sean Szydlowski coming off the boards. The puck is going to roll down back behind the net. Picked up by Devontae Stevens up along the far boards here in the Cincinnati zone. Komets trying to flatten it out. Here's a shot by Schaafsma. Going to go wide, coming upstairs, and it's going to be Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski coming up top. Here's a shot. Save made. Kicked out of there by Peters.
That may have got redirected, but Peters kicked it with his pad.
Got the left leg on it. No icing on this as Bobby Shea runs it down for the Komets. Her up. Shea turns on the Jets, comes right up the middle of the ice looking for Dan Maggio. A little too far out in front, and it's going to go back behind the Cincinnati net. Far side to Fulvis. Runs into Ryan Culkin. Now here's Maggio in the corner. Maggio goes back behind the net, looking for Desjardins here in the corner. He's tangled up. Now it's going to come up top. Here is Lowney playing it off the boards, back behind the net. It's Maggio. Maggio on the far side. Here's his one-timer. Save made. Out down low. Widman. He tries to center it. Maggio can't get to it, and it belongs to the Cyclones. Nyland will get it into the Komet zone up along the far side. And Widmer will get it into the Cincinnati zone, but can't do much with it as Leone has got it here on the left side. He will flip it into the Komet zone off the end boards, and it's picked up by Culkin. Culkin up along the far side, gets to the blue line. Will push it in. It's going to be swiped around the boards. Here's Sean Szydlowski trying to get it to LaRaza in front of the net. Poked aside. Now here's a shot by Baptista.
Right on the net.
Peters got a save up top to Binkley. Binkley over to Szydlowski. His shot right on the money, but Peters will hang on to it.
Yeah, Culkin was standing right on the doorstep waiting for the rebound, but nothing happened like that around Peters tonight. He held on to that puck and killed the play.
17:24 to go here in the third.
Keep shooting, guys. It'll go in.
2-0 Cincinnati.
32 shots on goal. 4 in this period so far.
Baptista and Zombo on the face-off. Here's Jason Binkley. Puts it out in front of the net. It's going to go through the crease up along the far side. And it is controlled by Cincinnati out to the center line. It is going to be batted up along the far side. Here's Cody Soul. Soul looking behind him, and he is going to
waved off.
Send it down the length of the ice, looking for Baptista. Going to come up along the near boards. McNally off of his skate, now into the corner. Binkley couldn't get to it. Baptista
right
now in front. Now out. Here's Soul with the shot. That's going to go wide. And up along the near side, it is going to be McNally to get it out of there. Cody Soul chases after it, and he picks it up. Cody Soul up along the far boards, and it's going to go to Garrett Thompson. Thompson out to the center line, and it's DeFulvis picking it up, coming up along the left wing, and now into the Comet zone. We got a penalty called. Cody Soul lays out DeFulvis.
Cody was at the end of his shift, was trying to get off the ice, and had to come charging back across the ice. Probably a little tired, and he got tangled up pretty good with the Saltis and wiped him out on the boards. We'll see if that's the penalty.
Cody Soul is being escorted to the box.
Yeah, he's going in.
Let's see what the call is. Looked like a clean check from up here, but the referee didn't see it that way. So
you
let's
can't
see.
tell with Cody whether it's his high stick, arms, or legs, or what it is, but he's in the box right now.
Now Jamie Schaafsma talking to our referee.
Yeah. He bumped him a little bit from behind. He went into the boards. So hopefully it's just 2 minutes.
That might be what the discussion is.
Yes, well, he had his back to him.
We'll figure this out. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
But he looked like he turned a little bit on him.
Is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS OCI Wireless is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne, providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their business more efficiently. Reach out to ERS OCI Wireless at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584, or online at www.ers-oci.com.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne.
You're listening to Comet Hockey.
The Coliseum, because Cody Soul has just been given a 5-minute major for boarding, and that is an automatic game misconduct. So Cody Soul is out of the game, and now the Komets have got a major penalty kill here. Komets down by 2 here in the third period. And now the Cyclones here can take their time. They bring it forward into the Comet zone. It's McNally up top of the blue line, and he clears it out himself. Desjardins racing down here on the near side, takes his man off the play. And the puck squirts all the way up into the air, and Desjardins will get rid of it. Sean Szydlowski goes after it up here along the far side. Szydlowski carries it all the way over on the far boards. And now it's Szydlowski with it out to neutral territory, goes backwards with it, and here is Dan Maggio. Maggio here on the near side. It's going to go along the far boards. Here's Culkin. Culkin gets to it, and he will send it down.
Dumps it all the way down. Nice play. Killed off the first minute of the 5.
Peters will stop it. And Devontae Stevens back behind his own net. Will skate forward with it. Gets to his own blue line. Zips it ahead. Leonard, nice play. Gets it back down. Now Zombo will pick it up. Comes over to Barrett. Barrett on the left wing will carry it over the line. They're on sides. Now Stevens in the corner. Stevens gets tangled up with Leonard, able to get rid of the puck. Comes up along the far side, now to the blue line. Here's Chris Leone. Going to be tipped by Leonard. Leonard all over the place. Comes out in front of the net. The puck is loose, bouncing around.
Scramble.
It's under the legs.
Hauser
of
got it. He holds on from the scramble, and everybody pushing and shoving a little bit in front of the net. But Komets hold on to it, keep it out. They've killed off a minute and 39 seconds of this 5-minute penalty. Still working hard, trying to do it. Need a break. Bit of a cheap call, too, on that. Give Cody the credit. I thought the man turned just a little bit, and that's enough to face him back with his back to Cody. And a player can't be responsible for that when you're in that close. So, bit of a cheapy call on it. He could have given him 2 for boarding or even 4, but when you give him the 5 in the automatic, pretty tough call, especially on a very close situation like it was.
3:21 to go in that penalty to Cody Sold. Again, a 5-minute major. And the Komets quickly clear it out. Here's Peters. He whips it around the boards. He finds Danforth. Danforth picks it up. Wide turn. Brings it ahead in the neutral zone. Now into the Komet zone. Drops it off to O'Donnell on the left side. Being chased by Desjardins. Now we go back behind the net. Shea gets rid of it.
Dumped it out.
And it's going to go all the way down the length of the ice. Peters comes out. He will stop it. And he will leave it for Mitch Nyland.
Cincinnati patient, just trying to go up the ice and work the clock a little bit.
Nyland gets to the blue line. Now comes through into the Komet zone. Cincinnati's got it in front, and it's going to go wide. Now right in front of the net again. Back over onto the far side. Justin Danforth will play it up along the far boards and intercepted. Komets got it out for a second, but now going back the other way is Danforth. Danforth here on the left side gets tangled up with Szydlowski, and he sends it down the length of the ice. All the way down. Peters will get a hold of it. Down to 2:12 to go in the power play. There's Zombo. Enters the Komet zone. Now all the way in. Hauser will play it around. Knocked aside. Comes up top of the circle. Two Komets overskate it. Now on the far side. It's held in by Leone. Back up top to the blue line, and it's going to go over the line. Cincinnati, thank you very much. Now it's going to be brought over the line. Offsides will be the call. Pretty good penalty kill here. Still 1:45 left on it.
Yeah, you get the feeling that Cincinnati would just like to have puck control on it, kill this 5 minutes off, and work the clock because they have such a good discipline area right now that they're not letting anybody have the puck unless they want it. Very good defensive team right now. Need a break, guys. Sneak a short-handed goal here.
Face off just outside of the Komet blue line. 2-0 Cincinnati as Mason Baptista takes the puck, gives it up to Bobby Shea. Shea on the near side, moves it ahead. And into the Cincinnati zone. It is Crunk. Crunk with it taken off the play. Danforth picks it up. He will skate forward with it. He carries it over the blue line. Back on the far side. Comes up to the line again. Cincinnati still with 1:19 to go on the power play. Coming upstairs, O'Donnell. High slot. Now back on the far side. Zombo. Or Nyland, rather. Now it comes down into the corner. Back up along the far side. O'Donnell with it again.
They dump it down the ice on themselves.
All the way down. Peters has
less
got
than a minute and a penalty.
And O'Donnell grabs it for Cincinnati. Goes all the way backwards into his own zone. 51 seconds to go on the 5-minute major to Cody Soul. And picked off by Sean Szydlowski. He has got it. Carries it over the line. Got to get on sides. It's picked off. Coming back the other direction. Komets got to get back on D. It's O'Donnell.
Man in front. Heads up.
There is Schultz. Schultz puts it over on the far side for Leone. Down to 28 seconds to go on the power play. Now it's swiped around the boards here on the near wing. It's O'Donnell. Finds Schultz here on the left side. Down to 19 seconds. And back up top, O'Donnell. Gives it up one-timer. That's going to go wide. And that will come out of the zone. Sean Szydlowski got a man. Over the line they come. Here is Desjardins. Far side. Got him in. And it's going to be taken away.
Penalties over. 5-on-5.
Komets kill off a 5-minute major. Here's a shot. Save made. Rebound. Nice save by Hauser.
2 saves on the play.
And now it's going to be the Komets skating with it. It's Desjardins. Will pick it up. And he'll zip it around the boards. It's going to go back behind the net. And it's Devontae Stevens. Couldn't clear it. Lowney does. Gets it down low into the corner. Now up along the near side here in the Cincinnati zone. It is Garrett Thompson. And the puck is going to be knocked down all the way into the Komet zone. And that's an icing.
Okay, we killed that off. Did a good job on it. Let's regroup. 10:55 to go. Down 2.
We'll be back. And you're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
The Holiday Inn at the Coliseum, located across from the Memorial Coliseum, is the official home of the Komets. Whether it's a corporate meeting to large wedding receptions or just a getaway weekend, the Holiday Inn has you covered. Event space in the Holiday Inn can hold up to 300 people, and with 151 guest rooms, the Holiday Inn is ready to meet your personal or business needs. With a highly trained staff at the Holiday Inn, you can count on things being done right. Contact the Holiday Inn at the Coliseum to schedule your event today at 260-579-9135.
This is Comet Hockey.
10:34 to go in the third period. Komets still down by 2, but we're skating 5-on-5.
There's a shot.
There's Marcotte with a shot right into the glove of the goaltender, Peters.
Yeah, Marcotte had all the time in the world to do something with it, but he had nobody to pass off. He had to take the shot, but it was just him and Peters from out about 35 feet, and a nice, easy glove save.
Face off in the Cincinnati zone. We're about halfway done here in the third period. Still lots of time as Baptista will get into the face-off circle.
Work the drawback, Baptista.
In with Zombo. And the puck is dropped.
Here we are walking in.
Jardin will take a shot. Save made.
Rebound.
The puck is loose.
There's a penalty on it, too.
Called. Komets going on a power play.
They hooked Baptista as he broke right in. He had the goal. He got hooked a little bit. Still got a bit of a shot on net as Peters made a nice save. And unfortunately, the rebound doesn't go. Schaafsma standing there looking where it could have been. And it's not in the net. That's the one thing. But Cincinnati draws the penalty on it. They will be a man short. Komets go on power play. Our turn, guys.
Trecapelli will go into the box. So here's our chance on the power play. Down by 2. Face off to the left of Peters. Jamie Schaafsma on the face off with Zombo. And it goes to Thompson to the blue line. Lowney. Far side we come. Here's a shot. Goes off the side of the net. Up in the air it goes.
Nice stick. Waved off.
And it's played by the Komets. LaRaza comes up top of the blue line. LaRaza, top of the circle, takes a shot.
Blocked.
It's batted down and all the way out of the zone.
Tried to fire it through a bit of a screen, but it got knocked down and shot down the ice on them.
Hauser will stop it. And down to 1:36 to go on the power play. Lowney gives it up to Garrett Thompson. He will wheel it around. And coming up along the far side. And the Cyclones are able to pick it up. O'Donnell will get it into the Comet zone. O'Donnell up along the far side is able to get it deep in the corner. Got a man all alone. Danforth. Now he gets tangled up on the play by Schaafsma. Danforth fighting it. He's able to get it, but the Komets can't control the puck. Cyclones have got it. O'Donnell gets it all the way back to Blake Thompson, who will zip it into the Comet zone. 1 minute to go on the power play.
Come on, guys, get organized and get the puck in the zone there. A couple of quality shots we need.
Ryan Lowney has got the puck, and he will skate with it. He gives it up to Binkley. Binkley, cross-ice pass, got Mason Baptista. Baptista on the far side. Now up top, here's Maggio. Szydlowski. Back to Maggio in the high slot over to Binkley, right side. His shot saved.
Scramble.
And we go to Baptista off the side of the net. Comes out in front. Maggio all alone. He fires. It goes wide. And another shot.
Rebound in the net.
Peters dropped it. Now he's got it in his glove.
Peters knocked it down, then grabbed onto the rebound as Baptista was whacking away at it, but couldn't get the puck loose and couldn't get it over the goalie. A couple of good shots. They missed the net on him, but the action around it with the rebound couldn't get a stick on him.
What a shot by Maggio. That came off the end boards and came right back to him.
Face-off stays in Cincinnati zone. 27 seconds. Power play time. Still time.
Face-off to the left of Peters. The puck is dropped. Up along the near side, it is Binkley with it. Binkley looking for somebody, and he's got Maggio here on the near side. Can't get it to him. And the zone will be cleared all the way down to Hauser. Hauser on the far side. It's going to go to Baptista. Over to Marcotte at the blue line. Marcotte over to Binkley. Now Binkley on the right side. Got his pocket picked. Danforth gets it. Coming down now. Here's a shot. Save made. Rebound. Marcotte. We're back to 5-on-5 now as Marcotte carries it over the blue line with 8:09 to play in the third. On the near side. Now back below the goal line, up along the far side, it's Dan Maggio. Maggio gets it out to Desjardins. Now Binkley goes right between his legs and out of the zone. Back into the Cincinnati end, and it's Devontae Stevens. Back behind the net. Shots in the game are 34-21 in favor of the Komets. As Chris Leone will skate with it here on the left wing. He will bring it into the Komet zone. It goes into the corner. Bobby Shea trying to go to Leonard and does, but Leonard gets cut off by Barrett. Now he flips it over on the far side. Now a return pass to Leonard. Now it's Bobby Shea's turn with it. Plays it ahead. LaRaza. LaRaza to the center line. Lost it. Comes into the Cincinnati zone. Comes off the boards. Bouncing puck. And into the Komet zone. It's Bobby Shea with it. Shea goes back behind his own net with 7:10 to go in the third. Shea will bring it ahead up along the far side, and it is going to be to Widmer. Widmer and a shot. He'll take it. Rebound in front. Loose puck goes back behind.
Here we are, another rebound.
Trying to stuff it in. Another penalty called.
And the net's off.
Net is off. Whistle blows.
Yeah, there is a penalty on the play. Whether they think they deliberately knocked the net off, and that could be what the call is the Komets were all over them, and then they crash at the net. The net came off, and we'll see what happens.
And it's going to be on Blake Thompson for Cincinnati, so we'll take a break. Komets going on a power play down by 2. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozy's next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Well, we're going on a power play here. The Komets down by a pair. We need a quick one.
And this is their second one in the last 4 or 5 minutes, so they had a couple of good chances on the last one, so work off that, guys. Keep shooting. 6:55, lots of time on the clock to get back in this game. First goal first.
Tripping is the call on Blake Thompson, and the face-off in the Cincinnati zone. Jamie Schaafsma on the face-off. And Maggio back at the blue line. Schaafsma digs in. Here's the drop. They get it back to Maggio. Maggio coming to his right. Here's Sean Szydlowski. Wind it up. Score!
There we go.
Sean
from an angle. Szydlowski on the right side here. Look for the man across the ice. Took a step towards the net, let fly right over the goalie's shoulder. Top shelf, power play Komets.
And the Fort Wayne Komets get on the board. It is now 2-1. It's a power play goal from Sean Szydlowski. And that is number 7 on the season. He is now tied with Gabriel Desjardins for the team lead. And a lot of time left. 6:49 to go. We've cut the lead in half.
We'll see who gets the assist on it. Szydlowski had lots of time. This time he elected to shoot instead of pass it around.
Now,
right over his shoulder.
Center line we go. Top shelf goal for Sean Szydlowski. It's 2-1. Oh, look at this. Almost gets in on Peters. A deflection off of a dump-in pass, and now the puck comes all the way down. Now it's an icing on Cincinnati. Now we've got him on the run.
Keep pushing them now. Keep pushing them in their zone. Work hard and get the puck. Use the points. Be patient. Got a little momentum on our side, and the crowd's back into it.
It's Maggio and Schaafsma on the assist. 2-1 is our score. 36 shots in the game for the Komets. Only giving up 21 here tonight. Here's LaRaza on the face-off. Tied up on the circle. Now it goes below the goal line. And it's Dan Maggio. He's got it. He goes back behind the net, trying to wrap it around. LaRaza got a piece of it. It goes back behind the net, and Peters took a shot at LaRaza. LaRaza gets up. And now up along the near side. Now thrown up along the far boards. The Cyclones clear the zone, but it's knocked down by Kulkin. Kulkin picks up the puck. He's pitched off the play, and the Cyclones get it out of the zone. All the way into the Comet end. Here's Schultz to Kaling. In on Hauser. He makes the stop.
Holds on to it. Make sure you got it. That'll kill the play. Line change for both teams. Face-off will stay in the Comet zone. 6:02 to go. We cut the margin 2-1. Keep her going, guys. Little Mo on your side now. Szydlowski, his 7th goal at 12-11. Power play. Maggio and Schaafsma get the assist.
And the puck in the Comet zone. Far side to Jardin. Cross-ice pass going to be tipped. It's going to come into the Cincinnati end. Here's a shot. It's going to be tipped.
In there.
Marcotte with a chance up along the far side. 5:49 to go here in the third. 2-1. Cincinnati's got the lead. Dominic Zombo into the Comet zone. Quickly batted back the other direction. And now back into the Comet zone. We go. It's going to be Ryan Lowney. Lowney up along the far side. Comes out to Marcotte on the far side. Carries it over the line. Got a man on him. Gets chopped from behind. Comet fans want a call. Going to come all the way out to the blue line. And it's going to be Schaafsma with it. Got a man on the far side. Comes off the boards and now back the other direction. It's Sean Szydlowski with it. Szydlowski gives it up to Schaafsma. Thompson with a shot. That's going to be ripped wide and out of play.
Goalie got a piece of it, deflected it up and over. Whistle and face-off will stay in the Cincy zone. We're down to 5:09, third period.
We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79.
Dependable cars on a budget.
Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no.
Big City Cars.
Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free.
Big City Cars.
See dealer for complete details.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Under 5 minutes to go here at the Coliseum. We're down by a goal. Jamie Schaafsma back behind the net, puts it out in front, and Peters will smother it.
Bobby Shea was the one that went end-to-end on the play, got the puck deep in the corner, took the defenseman up. That gives Schaafsma time to get in, pick it up, tried to cut to the front of the net, but again, Peters with the stick was able to knock it away and then grab the puck and get the whistle. 4:44 to go, third period, down 1. Schaafsma in for the draw.
Scott LaRaza top of the circle. See if he can draw it back for him. That's Widmer on the face.
Widmer on the draw.
Can't win it. Comes up along the far side, and it's going to come out to the neutral zone. And it's picked up and scooped up into the Comet zone. Hauser will play it around the boards, looking for Crunk. He's got him. And a touch pass over to Kulkin. Kulkin over to Maggio. Now in, here comes LaRaza. LaRaza coming into the goaltender, puts it out in front, goes wide. Kulkin in front. Here's Maggio. He's got to chase it down here on the near side. Goes back behind the net. Kulkin picks it up for the Komets. Kulkin goes back behind the net, chases after it here on the near side. Crunk is able to get to it, comes up top to Maggio. Maggio will take a shot. It's going to go back behind the net. LaRaza picks it up. 4 minutes to play. LaRaza back behind the net. Widmer will pick it up. Widmer had it roll off his stick. And back come the Cyclones into the Comet zone.
Cut him off.
In on Hauser, makes the stop, and he grabs a hold.
What speed that man showed. He broke down there Cincinnati. He had a bit of an angle on our defenseman, and he got right to an area with the backhand, let a good shot go. Hauser got it up high, was able to knock it down, and then grab the rebound. Nice save, Hauser, and the defenseman, good job by keeping him wide on the angle.
That was Dan Forth with the scoring chance. Still 2-1 Cincinnati. 3:48 to go in the third. And the puck drop. Cincinnati wins the face-off. Here's a shot and a save made by Hauser. They put it out in front of the net. Still coming up top to the blue line. Stevens will get it down low. Baptista's there for the Komets. Desjardins picks it up, and he will skate with it. Gives it up to Jason Binkley. Give and go back to Desjardins. Far side, he'll take a shot. It's deflected. It'll stay in play. Comes up along the near boards. Out to the blue line. Cross-rink pass. Here's a Lowney with a shot. It's knocked down. Coming up top of the blue line. Zombo has got it for Cincinnati. They will carry it over the line. Zombo has a man down low, goes back behind the net. Howard kicked the net loose.
Yep. You get a bit of a break there as the puck will go outside the zone, as I think the Cincinnati player must have bumped it. And now they're going to keep it inside. They are keeping it inside. 3:11 to go in the period.
Hauser got it with his right leg. So, face-off coming up in the Comet zone. 3:11 to go in period number 3. Comets down by a goal. 3-game winning streak on the line here tonight. Comets off all next week until we play Toledo next Friday night here at home. Schaafsma on the face-off, and it goes back behind the net, overskated by Shea. Cincinnati picks up the puck in front of the net. It's knocked down, and it's John Szydlowski. He's got it. Far side,
go get it,
Thompson. Guys. And he will dump it in. Comets will chase after it. Blake Thompson rips it around the boards. Shea will step up, can't do anything with it. And now the Comets got to get back on D with 2:49 to play. Back up along the near side, pushed back in the Comet zone. And now up along the far side, it's going to go to Sean Szydlowski. Off the skate of Bobby Shea. 2:36 to play. And it's Widmer, wide turn up along the far side, and it's going to go into the Cincinnati zone. Widmer can't do anything with it, and the Cyclones clear it out as Krunk hits his man off the play. Out to the Comet blue line. Cincinnati, they're off sides. Comets get it back. 2:18 to play. And it's Jason Binkley. See what he can do with it. Throws it right up the middle of the ice. Comes off the end boards. LaRaza gets to it first. Far side, but can't do anything with it. And it's going to be sent out of the Comet zone.
Binkley on it.
Binkley will go all the way back into his own zone. 2 minutes to play. Binkley up along the near side. Comes out of the zone, and the Comets pick it up. Here's Desjardins. Coming down the right side. Gets by his man. Comes down into the corner. Out to LaRaza. LaRaza to Binkley. Binkley will take a shot. In front. It's loose. Peters made the save. Trying to get Hauser off for the extra attacker. Coming up along the near side. Comets get it over the line. Here is Desjardins. Gets it deep. Widmer goes for it on the far side. Widmer centers it. DeFalvis is there. Comes up to the blue line. They can't get Hauser off. 1:27 to go in the third. Wrapped around the far side. Comets keep it in. Here's a shot save made by Peters. It's going to go below the goal line.
Got to get him out now. Got to get him out of the net now.
Hauser comes all the way out between the hash marks. Looking towards the bench. Now here comes Hauser. Far side. Cincinnati has got it. Comes up to the blue line. And they clear it out. Extra attacker is on. Here's a shot. And they score.
Didn't even look. Got the puck. It bounced off the boards right in front of the Comet bench. Quick peek. He fires a puck dead center in the net. They get an open net goal, and they go up 3-1 with 1:04 to go.
We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
The Reuben is back at Subway with hot corned beef. Love that beef. Melted Swiss, gotta have cheese and sauerkraut. Woo! $1,000, so creamy, all on freshly baked rice. Oh my, it's all toasted and delicious. So wrap it up. I'll take it. No, I don't need a receipt. Wrap it up. I'll take it. Oh, can I get chips and a drink? The Reuben is back for limited time at Subway. So much Reuben.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Auburn.
Back at the Coliseum where it is a 3-1 game. Cincinnati's got the lead after adding the empty netter, and now we've got a face-off in the Cincinnati zone. Hauser will come over to the bench, and the Comets are actually going to take a timeout. Well, the Cincinnati team, we better get used to them. We see them 9 times. Yeah. This is the second meeting, and Cincinnati got the first one in overtime. It looks like they are going to bring this one home as well. So we got to figure out a way to beat these guys because we're going to see them 7 more times.
Yeah, I thought a couple of the scraps that we had at the end of the second period got everybody stirred up and got a little more excitement in our players, and we went after them a little harder there. But you can't get behind on this team. They're so well disciplined. They move the puck. When they come out of the zone, all five players will leave the defensive zone to go to the neutral zone, and then all 5 players will move up to the offensive zone. So they're very good, disciplined team with a great defensive mindset and move the puck very quickly. So, and of course their offense is pretty potent too. When they go up the ice, they're usually 3 abreast when they break in.
3-1 is the score. Cincinnati with the lead. Face off in the Cincinnati zone. Empty nets on the other end for the Komets. Extra attacker is on. And Maggio back at the blue line. And here's Schaafsma on the drop.
Need a clean draw here.
And it comes along the near side. Garrett Thompson throws it over along the far boards. Here's a long shot all the way down the length of the ice. No good. And it's picked up and it goes in the net.
Yep, they beat our defense to the puck on it.
And another empty net goal for Cincinnati.
It was a pretty good race all the way down the ice. Unfortunately, the Cincinnati player got just sideways enough so that when the defenseman went to play the puck, his stick was lifted, and they rammed it in the side. They go ahead 4-1.
Well, this game is going to be a lot closer than what the score is going to show. As two empty net goals given up by the Komets. 4-1 is the score. Still have 49.8 seconds to go here in the third. And we come out to center ice. Widmer out to Shea. And Shea
get it, guys.
Get it into the Cincinnati zone. Cronk up along the far side with Leone. Leone goes back behind the net with 35 seconds to play. Hauser back in. Skating 5-on-5 here as the puck is brought into the Cincinnati zone. We go back behind that. Peters will play it up along the far side. And Leone will go back behind the nets with 19 seconds to play. He'll play it off the glass. Going to come all the way down. Icing will be the call.
With 14 seconds to go. Play her out, guys. It's a tough thing to do, but you're going to have to just play her out the 14 seconds, and nothing to be dishonored by on this. They played pretty well all the way through, came back very hard in the third period, cut the margin to 2-1, but then just couldn't get the break on a couple of open net goals that pulling the goaltender created.
Puck is dropped, comes all the way out of the zone, and the Komets have got it. Lowney out to Marcotte with 5 seconds to play. He'll carry it over the line, and that will do it. Another last-second shot. That will count. And here's some extra at the end. Devontae Stevens and him and Cronk come together. Cronk gave him a nice little two-hand to end the game. A little message sent there. We got to see these guys 7 more times, but the score at 4-1. This game was a lot closer than that.
Yes, and we outshoot them 38-26. Outshoot a team again, but as we go back to saying, we said at the start of this game, this is a very disciplined hockey team, very good defensive hockey team. Their goaltender Anthony Peters, 6 wins, 4 losses, and 238 goals against average, which is pretty strong. And he showed how strong he was back there tonight, holding the Komets off the board. But we gave it all we could, especially in the third period. We cut the margin to 2-1, and then just didn't get another bounce on the puck to tie it up at all. So a tough loss, but a good effort all the way around by the Komet team. 3 games in 3 nights, and they didn't run out of gas in this game.
And that's tough. Like you said, 3-3. We got 2 wins, so a pretty successful weekend. Now we get a whole week off to rest. Next game is next Friday against Toledo, and we'll need to be well rested for them because Friday night we knocked off the Walleye, and I'm sure they're going to remember that game.
Yeah, and then after that we go right to Wheeling on the Sunday, so you get the Saturday off, or you're traveling down to Wheeling to go there. So 2 games next weekend, but Toledo, of course, next Friday will be a big hockey game to come out and see them play.
Well, the Komets fall tonight by a score of 4-1. We'll be back to wrap it up. You are listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Life can be unpredictable. One minute everything's fine. In the next, you have a kid with a fever and it's already past 5. That's when you need Parkview First Care. We have extended hours, including evenings and weekends, convenient locations, and Parkview Physicians Group providers to make your whole family feel better. When you can't wait to see your doctor, go to the walk-in clinic that's part of the PPG community of care. Parkview First Care. Get in, get better, get going.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is errands. And nobody beats errands. Nobody.
Save on Marathon top-tier gasoline and get free Comet hockey tickets. Get a Marathon Visa card at any Marathon station and earn up to 25 cents per gallon rebate. Also, pick up a Komets fill-up card and earn a buy one, get one free ticket offer to any Friday night regular season home game. Remember, use your Marathon Visa card and earn a 25 cents per gallon savings and a free Comet game ticket. Marathon, top-tier certified gasoline with STP additives, fueling the American spirit.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angle. Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
In 1975, Miller Lite made history by proving we could brew a great-tasting light beer. And to mark the occasion, we're bringing back our original Steiny bottle for a limited time. Miller Lite, the original light beer, back in its original bottle. Grab one before they're all gone. Great beer, great responsibility. 2017 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis 12 fluid ounces, 96 calories, 3.2 grams carbs, less than 1 gram protein, 0 grams fat.
Welcome to the Comet Hockey OmniSource Recycled postgame show.
Back at the Coliseum, wrapping up tonight's game, which had the Komets falling to the Cincinnati Cyclones by a score of 4-1 tonight. Recapping the scoring, Cincinnati gets on the board first in the first period. 7:07 was the time. Danforth, his ninth of the season. O'Donnell, the assist. And then Jesse Schultz comes back for the Cyclones at 9:09 to make it a 2-0 game. Danforth and O'Donnell, the assist. A scoreless second period. The Komets get on the board in the third. 13:11 was the time. Sean Szydlowski, his seventh of the season. Maggio and Schaafsma with the assist, and it was on the power play, and it was 2-1. The Komets were in business, but two empty net goals. Winston Daychief, he gets his third of the season at 18:56. Schultz with the assist, and then Mitch Nyland, his first of the season at 19:10. Shots in the game, Komets 38 total, 10 in the third period, and Cincinnati had 8 in the third for a game total of 25. Komets 1 for 3 on the power play. Cincinnati, they were 0 of 3. Anthony Peters, the goaltender for Cincinnati, 38 shots, making 37 saves. Michael Hauser for the Komets, 23 shots, making 21 saves in front of 7,189 here at the Coliseum. The Komets' winning streak comes to a close here tonight at 3 games, but that just means we can start up another one next Friday against the Toledo Walleye. Komets get 4 of 6 points this weekend. Got a win Friday against Toledo, last night in Indianapolis. Couldn't quite get it done here tonight, but the Fort Wayne Komets played well against the Cyclones. Just come up a little short here tonight. We'll take one more break, come back with our Ruoff Home Mortgage. Great name to know player of the game. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment.